what was it? Studio
Yeah.
6.
Yeah, I only really
I
see.
can never remember which one's right.
252 MYA.
250 MYA. Thank you.
Let's do this democratically. A subspecies, yes or no? You can vote in stream materials.
Nope.
I'm just saying, if you vote yes, no one is gonna judge you for it. The whole point of votes is to get people's opinion.
Indeed. I will not gonna check who is.
Do not feel pressured to say no.
Yeah. I'm not gonna judge who's going.
So you guys figured out, I'm gonna go to the loo real quick.
Flock mentality. Shut up, Everentologist. Oh
Flocking jockey.
Flock.
Petite was gonna say it before you.
I actually wasn't gonna say it at all. I didn't even think of saying that.
I wanted to do it before Tim comes in here. I don't want to give him the satisfaction.
So it's just to spite Tim.
Oh, I mean it. Wait, I just realized if the He-10 doesn't win, Tim will never appear.
Oh, wait, true. That was the only reason why I was gonna appear in the first place. Why is Neuropterus so tiny? What the hell?
I'm drawing.
Is it a juvenile?
I'm drawing
some Jungaric turrets. They do be nice.
Petite, I gotta do what you did and scale something. Speedrun it.
Manly Marcus, hello there. JC Crown, hello. Unity with Silence also here in the chat. Looking at the votes again, a majority thinks that we should not do subspecies. So we're not gonna do.
Yeah, because you get into some tricky stuff with subspecies, especially since like a bunch of stuff jumps around between things.
Highest on the ladder is
it's your boy.
Unfortunately, not my other boy. But
no, it is. It was the 5th place thing. It is your other boy.
At the bottom of the ladder, yes. Two.
You still win. It doesn't matter.
I stay winning. You might say I'm getting tired of it. Ammonosaurus. It's filled with ammonia. Number three is with 20.
Oh wait, do we have a tie at 4th place?
American Mastodon. And then we have with 18 votes the boy.
Oh wait, 18 votes. Sorry. Oh wait, 2 pterosaurs. Nice. Okay.
But also, I think we should do something that we should have done a long time ago, and not start with number 1.
Why?
Are we actually going to implement it?
No, let's do it. Let's see how it goes.
What's the point in the order?
Like, the thing that most people want to draw is usually drawn first. But the thing that we draw first is, like, it's the most requested. But it's also oftentimes, you for the one that is most requested, you want to be also the most warmed up.
I'm going to be honest with that. The most requested doesn't mean the most people want to draw it.
That is true.
But also, I feel like this is I feel like this is a better system anyways. I think Triceratops traumatized us.
I just don't think it matters. Like that's really more my view on. That's more my view on
I'm
it.
traumatized by Triceratops.
Oh, bless you.
I think 90% of people who vote don't draw on the flocking, so it doesn't really matter what, like, the order.
Nothing ever happens. I'm gonna post the Chudjack gif. I'm gonna post the Chudjack gif. Nothing ever happens. I'm like I'm Chudjacking out right now. Why can't I find a good Vespasaurus skin?
Okay.
I should stop drinking caffeine.
Let's do it.
Oh, then
let's just see how it goes. We are going to start with an unorganized. Still going to be a pterosaur, but it's a very, very different pterosaur. Vespero pterilus. Hates that name with a passion. I think the guys that puts that together were like a little bit drunk when they did.
But you like the animal.
I very much like the animal. It is one of the largest anaerognacids. Interestingly, anaerognacids, the larger they get, the smaller their heads get. Which is very weird for a pterosaur. Like small pterosaurs, like anaerognacids itself, are very baby. And the bigger the anaerognacid gets, the more demonic it appears.
Wait, so this thing might actually have semi-normal animal head-to-body proportions?
No, it's weird.
Oh.
Yeah, because it's still a pterosaur, and yes, the head is small. Like, it's like, I think less than a third of the torso length.
What?
But also, its head is very wide. This is a bunch of anaerognacid lower jaws. C is Vespera pterilus.
Oh.
Vespera pterilus. That's such a...
Yeah,
do I have anything good in my reference image folder?
I don't think there is a skeletal
Look,
drawing of this guy yet.
Yasha's sticker of it comes up on Google.
I did a reconstruction back in the day when it was published, but we do not use
and there's also this other art piece
for reference here. The only one who attempted to do something like a skeletal drawing was David Peters, and yeah, just ignore that. But it's still a small guy.
It's the gremlin of all time.
It's also interesting because it anaerognacids vary a lot when it comes to tail length. Some species like Cynomacrops have a quite long, or Luopterus have a quite long tail. But it appears that the larger anaerognacids have shorter ones usually. And especially this guy here has a ridiculously short tail. Like even shorter than certain pterodactyloids.
Oh wait, yeah, that's tiny.
Very, very small. Like in comparison to the torso, that reminds me more of certain Arctodarcoids.
Yeah, like that's hypothetically small enough to be, depending on tissue, invisible amongst the butt fluff.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it was not visible or barely visible in the floof. And these guys were certainly very floofy. There are several specimens of anaerognacids that show soft tissue preservation, some of them with a lot of pycnofibers or feathers, however you want to call it. There is an unpublished specimen.
I think I know the one that you're talking about.
There's an unpublished specimen that I did not know about. that Natalia Zagilska, who is currently in China, photographed at a museum recently. And this is an neurognathed specimen, undescribed, but you can see around the head there is so much integument.
Oh.
Also, you can see this guy has quite large teeth, needle-like.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if this is a new guy. But this gives you an idea, because we don't have soft tissue preserved for Vesperopterilius itself. There might be tiny bits of skin still on the wing, but nothing really that would tell you much. But this guy might be like very, very fluffy in life. Also, noticeable is it has an opposable thumb, an opposable big toe in the fossil. However, although that was first reported to be the natural state of the animal, is most likely a taphonomic thing. So no grasping feet on this guy. Let's see what else would be important to point out. The feet on neurognathids are quite interesting. The metatarsals are like bundled together, like a bunch of sticks, and they like the toes come off from there. That's different to what a lot of other pterosaurs do, especially like long-tailed pterosaurs like Rhamphorhynchus and so on, where the metatarsals actually splay out already at the base of the foot. These guys were also most likely arboreal, based on their size, dentition, claw shape, blah 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 blah. Like these guys were very bat-like. They have also huge orbits, so we're potentially nocturnal. They are often compared to bats, yeah.
Is there anything else we really need to go over?
I don't think so. Sora, what do you mean? I forgot to post this.
Oh, announcements.
Oh, announcement. Yeah, I should probably do that. My mind is everywhere, but not here right now, apparently. Posting. Dino, I already unleashed you. I can't unleash you twice.
Fearsome dialogue has evolved.
Yeah, I evolved into Samsung Galaxy.
What about yes, we were unleashed once, but what about second unleashing?
Well, the reason why I had to be unleashed second time, because like my headphones, which I've been using for 5 years, they started being a piece of shit. They did not recognize my voice, so I was like, fuck you. Yeah.
Sadly,
Friendship with
technology just degrades so quickly these days.
Yeah.
It's called planned obsolescence. It's a fucking travesty. I hate it so much. Things being purposefully built in a way that they break after a short period of time, so you have to buy new ones. Like
capitalism, honestly.
Like the stylus tips that came first with my graphics tablet. Each one of them lasted incredibly long, and then I had to get new ones finally, and each of them is lasting like 2 months.
Oh, you sure feel very bad.
I don't know if mine is not working anymore or not. It might not be because I think it's scratching my tablet screen.
Yeah, you should get a new one. New tips, please.
Shit.
Don't ruin your tablet. Do you have like a protective screen on your tablet at least?
No, it doesn't have inside.
Get one. Get one.
Oh,
Absolutely.
I have more, because it has like more pen nibs that came with it. I just haven't really changed it.
Yeah, please do. Please do. If it's already scratching the tablet itself. Like, I went already through like 2 protective screens on my tablet. And that is with changing the nib once in a while.
Okay, put a new one in.
Oh dear God, where is the?
Okay. But yeah, little tears off. We're gonna start with
Just little guy.
it's a small boy.
It's a little shit.
It's one of the larger little shits, but yes. For people unfamiliar with pterosaur anatomy, I will also quickly like sketch in here. This is the humerus. Then we have the forearm. After that, the metacarpals. And here's like the wing claws, and this is the wing finger. A little bit scrunched up in there. Okay, getting my timer. Oh yeah, and Sorian put into chat the Geophotang formation where this is coming from, because this is actually a Cretaceous unorganized.
I have a plan for this. Yippee.
He has an idea.
Grug movie?
Yes.
I should draw it shitting all over the screen.
Sassy, of course you would do 2 pterosaurs a day. What are you talking about?
That's honestly flexing for my mind.
Sassy, do a skeletal of this guy.
I'm doing so many pterosaurs per. If I could, I would do like I would love to do a graphic novel about Solnhofen and focus entirely on the pterosaurs. I would do
that'd be fun.
10 pterosaurs per day.
They are very fun shapes to draw.
Sassy, that's not called a brain.
Dynamo, sadly,
Sassy, you've lost your whimsy.
You lost your whimsy, indeed.
Dynamo, sadly, the Heath Hen was nuked.
I mean, fair enough.
It was too full
Or
of.
said sadly as if he wasn't the person who presented the strongest argument against its inclusion.
No. I said it's a subspecies, but also it's very different. Like, it's noticeably different from like the known, like the living.
You kind of still sealed its fate.
Yeah.
Okay, let us start with Vesperopterilius. Horribly named
Wait,
creature.
Sassy, are you saying you have a Vesperopterilius skeletal?
What?
Oh wait, no. I think it's a comment on like me asking him to do one for this guy.
Okay, no, okay, because saying my computer, no skeletal for Vesperpterylis, my computer is shut off and I'm lying very comfortably in bed implies that you have one on your computer and the only reason why you aren't sending it is because you're very comfortable lying down in your bed. I was about to get real mad at you.
No, even if that was the case, it's valid.
I'll fly over to Germany and I'll kill him myself.
And then get arrested.
Sassy, I will find you in GeoGuessr.
I mean,
Sass is like, no, I think Sass is gonna find you first, to be honest.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Maybe.
You will be profiled by Sassy.
Evil.
I don't care. I care only for Finn finding him. Make him do all my evil biddings. Anyway, let us start in 1, 2, 3, go.
Which formation is it again?
Jiufatang.
Jiufatang.
Yes.
Nice.
What about plants? Like, do we know?
Much.
Ginkgos, conifers, horsetails, ferns, the classic. I don't know.
Yeah, I was gonna say, look at literally any late Jurassic, early Cretaceous.
I think we have
Chinese site.
I think Jiufatang has.
Sassy, why are you trashing me? Why are you publicly trashing me? That was one night when I was incredibly tired, on 4 hours of sleep at 1 a.m. And it's never happened before. That was the first time it happened. It was because I was incredibly tired, and it's never gonna happen again. I'll tell you this: it's never gonna happen again because I'm never gonna play GeoGuessr tired ever again. I've learned my lesson.
You're never gonna play GeoGuessr again.
Bro did not hear what I said at all.
No, I know. I was just joking.
When
I did hear you.
When you walk away,
all the hot drama in today's Paleostream, ladies and gentlemen.
Also, slightly random news, but I finally finished The Dire Wolf.
I saw.
Hey, nice.
Did
you post it in the art channel in the thingamajig?
About to.
Okay, I was about to say I would have seen it if it was there.
So it's just so just to clarify, what we're working with is, I mean, do we just use Egner Nathus as a reference?
No,
it's differently proportioned.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Vesperoptilus.
Thank you. Vesperoptilus is fun.
I have drawn it before, which is weird to say because I don't usually draw a pterosaurs.
Why is my stylus so temperamental today? It's not even that it's ran out of battery, it's just not responding.
We finally need that bingo card. God damn.
Yeah, I was gonna say petite stylus issues. But yeah, I did the
Paleostream bingo in general.
Yeah, you were saying, GW?
I was just saying I was the one who did the disguise concept art for PN.
Oh. Oh, Yash, what kind of hairdo are you giving this thing?
I'm not sure.
Oh, that's adorable.
Do we know how round the wingtips should be? Like, should we make them round or should we make them pointy?
No, don't make them rounded.
I mean, just in general, probably fairly pointy.
Yeah, I was gonna say
We
that
have
rounded
no evidence
thing.
for rounded.
That rounded thing was David Peters somehow getting in as a paleo meme.
We actually don't know if we're sure about that origin, to be honest.
I don't think David Peters was involved with that.
I don't think he was, but I don't think we know the exact origin either, because I remember my first exposure to it was through the Your Dinosaurs Are Wrong Pteranodon video. But then other people's was from all yesterday's.
I was exposed to it by Trey the Explainer. Like, he was the one saying, "Oh, pterosaur wings should be rounded," like in the Good Dinosaur video he made, almost a decade ago.
Yeah, no. It goes back to an actual paper, I think, with David Tone in it. But people basically overcorrected.
I think even like Your Dinosaurs Are Wrong mentioned it in their Pteranodon
That's
episode.
where I said I got it from.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear that.
Yeah.
My bad.
So that video about Your
Sorry.
Dinosaurs Are Wrong in that sense is actually wrong, which is hilarious. Important on the hands. Important on the hands. Anurognathids and stuff like Rhynchus and so on would not have their hands like tucked under their wing finger like in pterodactyloids. They would be moved forward. Yes.
Good to know.
Where's my pencils?
I'm making my How to Train Your Dragon OC.
Okay.
How much time are we looking at?
14 minutes.
Yeah, that's plenty.
Okay.
You know, okay, Petite?
Petite, you good?
Huh? What?
JW asked you a question.
Oh yeah, I was
What
just
do you
saying.
think?
I was just saying your reaction to the time thing. Are you doing good?
I was going a bit too ambitious on the first sketch.
Yeah.
I fucking hate it. I hate it so much. I hate pterosaurs. Holy shit.
It's a good issue.
Yeah, I can't believe you the whole problem with last time, like people struggling with anatomy and stuff, only for you to do another group that people struggle with anatomically. Nothing ever happens, as Petite said.
Let me guess, Josh was complaining for ceratopsian anatomy.
You see, pterosaurs are good and based.
Well, ceratopsids are
stinky.
I'd rather be stinky than good and based, honestly.
Josh, don't say things you can't take back. One of your favorite ones is a ceratopsid. One of your favorite non-eating dinosaurs.
Udanoceratops is something different.
He's different. Oh yeah.
It's an exception because it's one that you like.
You wouldn't understand.
You wouldn't get it.
If Mattel has made a Udanoceratops figure yet,
I would not buy
they
it.
probably will.
I must consume product. I must be consumer.
Oh, please get the Nanotyrannus figure then.
I mean, if it's not
Nanotyrannus figure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow, that's hilarious.
Mattel is on a single-minded quest to make a figure of every single dinosaur taxa, no matter how fragmentary. And honestly, I applaud them for that.
Well, to be fair, Nanotyrannus is not.
Nanotyrannus
I know.
is nice.
I said.
I get what your point. I get what your point means, but it's
Yeah.
fragmentary.
No, I said like
They're
even
doing
more the fragmentary
taxa now.
one.
Ichnotaxa.
Nanotyrannus is an ignotaxa?
I never said
I
that.
love Growlator.
Oh. Growlator's my favorite, honestly.
What was the What was the recent batch included?
I like I see this through like I don't go purposely looking for it. I saw Prusaurus.
I wanna
Yeah,
shoot people there. Like
Pterosaurus is like one
Wow.
of the new ones. There's also, what is it? That's other things. There's a Hammond collection Scutosaurus for some reason.
Wasn't it in
The
the
Glub Shadow.
Scutosaurus
There
is
is,
not one of those. What?
No. I'm talking about the figure, the context of the figure. Like the Hammond collection is typically like all Jurassic Park, like actual movie featured in the movies and shit. And then
Not
Scutosaurus.
really, because they did imitate it as well for some reason as a Hammond collection figure.
That is also another Glub Shadow.
Same with Trudon.
What is your definition of Glub Shadow in this context?
That they're not in the movies, because Hammond and the
But
Amber
that is not a
collection was
Glub
just.
Shadow.
It can be whatever you want at this point.
I mean, it is not a actual fucking word in the definition, so it could be any definition.
But it's not something made up.
But that's not the
I'm not
definition
saying-
of Glupshitter either.
Oh.
Someone please
Yeah.
put this thing in the dictionary.
Brain rot dictionary. No.
I still think it would be funny if someone just named like a taxa after the term. Like just a completely unremarkable thing.
Insert fragmentary S Darkid.
That would actually be very funny.
Someone should do it.
I would be okay with that.
What's time looking like, Yash?
You will never know. 8 minutes.
Oh my science! Another Ashtarkid holotype based off of a single fragmentary bone.
There we go, I found them.
Hey,
Yeah.
if you're lucky, it's
Purosaurus,
cervical.
Chilantosaurus, Achilobator. What's that one?
Oh my gosh, can my stylus stop not responding? It's not even dead. What the hell is going on? This is stupid.
I remember
It's not even dead.
I remember someone like saying like I can't believe that they would give one of the first feathered dinosaurs, Bipalosaurus, almost zero.
Yeah,
feathers.
Bipalosaurus is like another
10 out
new
of
one.
10.
Ceoptera, Turvanestis. There's a new Zuniceratops figure. Okoya, Lostrolophus, Edmontonia, Yanni.
Yanni.
Ganny, what
what's
about
that?
Laurel?
Minquaria.
Oh yeah, the long stench taxon.
Surprisingly early
Archaeornithomimus
with
as
that
well.
Yanni.
No, I think Dada was responding to the Hydrostome Minquaria.
Yeah.
I think it's fun that they're doing like more recent tags, even if they aren't the best.
It would be fun if they were actually good looking.
Yeah, but it gets
Some of them are.
I mean, it gets
they-
the
I
name out
have
there.
not seen any
They-
of the Mattel
yeah.
models recently and was like, yeah, not bad.
The Yanni one at least looks alright.
I'm sorry, my standards are simply too high for the toy world.
I mean, we know.
Yeah.
At best, I scuff.
At worst, you buy it, and then
At worst, I
You-
vomit all over their workplace.
sir, that's a public indecency charge.
Not over here.
shit, I forgot Germany is built different.
Yeah, I forgot Germany's this lawless,
we
backward
just
country.
declared one of the largest parties in the country.
Oh, cool. Am I invited?
No. The AfD, our far right
Yeah,
party,
no.
has been deemed too far right.
Huh.
Now we
Yeah,
just have
and
to get it
I
out of
wonder.
parliament.
Hell yeah.
Which is way
Massive
easier if it's
W.
declared officially too far right. 5 minutes.
Too radical.
Oh, kill me, bro. It's so over.
It is. It is tragedy, honest. I mean, to be honest,
No.
Elon Musk being involved in this shit, I hope that actually spells his actual downfall. But yeah.
It's a funny little guy. Look at this funny little guy with his little demonic face.
I hate it so
I
much.
never get Anorid faces right.
Simply fill them with whimsy. Think of frog mouse, but remove the beak.
Demented frog mouse.
Mm-hmm.
The frog mouse are already demented.
I don't know why. It kind of looks like a gibbon with wings.
You look like a gibbon with wings.
I should have given it the fracas haircut, yes.
Wizard of Oz, but it's just.
No, you should have given it the Gueto haircut, Josh.
You should make it look like the Herdia from Honkai Star Rail. Right, Aberrantologist, please back me up on this. Back me up on this, Aberrantologist, please.
Where?
I'm sorry, I don't watch anime.
Yash is too old to understand whatever you're saying. I vaguely know
it's not
what
that
it
Yosh
is.
is too old, it's just that he's not in the target demographic at all.
It's my hearing at this point.
Wow, just finished the line art. Haha. This
3 minutes.
is so great, everyone. This is great. What a lovely
Petite
experience.
is enjoying herself. A little bit more whimsy in here.
I'm enjoying myself thoroughly.
Petite, I think you're the most whimsical person of all times.
He said the lie.
Many people would disagree.
Yeah, like Ambi.
Her whimsy knows no bounds.
Her whimsy
How
is.
could you forget Ambi?
Ambi is a little shit from Texas who was born in a Texas freeway.
Thank you. Ambi is a little shit from Texas. Miguel, can you
Am
please
I
edit this and
wrong?
send it to him specifically? Thank you.
Okay, that was kind of funny.
I mean, no, it's based on scientific fact, honestly.
Yeah, exactly. It's
What
based on scientific fact.
What kind of study did you do to determine that?
Josh, I don't think you should. I don't think it's cool of you to underestimate scientists and their hard work.
Oh my science! Are you trying to discredit scientists?
Cancel Yasha?
That's
You
not
must
cool.
defeat Joshua Knurpa.
Simply discredit
That's
your
not cool.
mom.
That's even worse. That's how could you say such a thing? And this is the second biggest tragedy in America. Okay, no.
I'm curious what the first
Gibson
is.
Nell, not unorganized itself, but a relative.
The Vietnam War was the first.
It's in the family.
It's in the family. This is Vespera pteralius, which is known from one specimen so far, but it's a complete specimen. It's larger, has a wider head, smaller proportionally head, and longer wings. It's a fun little creature.
I just do a little shit, just
His name is
looking at
Kevin.
you in the trees.
Can't believe you're copying Miguel's piece of it.
Ooh, plagiarism. We gotta do a Twitter thread.
On you.
No.
I had
no.
Miguel report a very interesting news style article earlier, but he disappeared before I could ask questions.
Miguel wouldn't answer them.
Miguel works in mysterious ways. Don't.
He does. Come on, Dark Pencil. Gotcha. No, he has no nose. Was another dark one.
Yeah, I'm done drawing my fantasy Path of Titans OC.
What's its name?
Shitter Canthus.
That's a fish.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you drew a fish. This is a
Yeah, it's
Ignated.
It's
Things
it,
that
it's
aren't
had,
fish can be named Canthus. Come on, let's be real.
What else? What else has been named Canthus?
People were just not.
I'm saying things can be named Canthus that aren't fish.
I'm actually not. What is Canthus actually to translate to again?
It means spine or like ray.
I mean, yes, you can use it for anything.
Okay, if it's ray, yeah, you're not gonna get Canthus.
I mean, why
from
not?
anything else. Because other things don't have rays.
What is the wing finger of a pterosaur in the end, but a modified fin ray?
Okay, yeah. Horrible, awful point, but yes.
Horrors
Like just awful to think about.
Evolutionary comprehension.
evolutionary comprehension.
Okay, there is a little shitter. Fusing the layers.
Lovely monster.
I actually think my little shit is not that bad.
Was it a nice little shit that you had?
Okay, no.
No, I'm just asking. Did you?
She's just asking.
Was it a nice shit or?
Just asking questions.
Maybe, I don't know.
Honestly, Miguel posted my thing for the stickers that I did some time ago. I should have done that with the head fluff again. Still very much liking that one.
I don't know quite exactly how well this turned out, but I'll let you people to judge. Once I quickly type. No, write the name thing. Yes.
I see good stuff in chat already.
Let me.
Yes.
Where's flocking? There it is.
Hoarders.
I sort of sped run a part of this.
I'm quickly getting something to drink, and then we shall look what people posted.
No,
Please take
Dynamo.
about, like maybe 10 or 11 more minutes.
The opposable toe isn't a thing.
I didn't draw one.
Oh, I thought that's why it was hanging from the branch.
No, it's just clumsy and about to fall.
Mood.
Hold on, where is he?
He's Brownie.
I'm gonna brown.
Are you shipsing?
I can't believe you're. I can't believe that you're Videx.
I was thinking it. I was thinking of saying that's very VDEX.
It's so terrible because every time I hear that now, I just think of VDEX, despite the fact that I'm like, I've definitely heard it before VDEX.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's just the nature of the things, I suppose.
Nature?
It is.
Nature.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even do it that time. That wasn't even me. It wasn't even me that time. You can't even blame me.
I mean, you were the one who said the word.
Yeah,
Dogs in nature.
Okay, at some point, surely, like most of the words in the contemporary English language will be memeified at some point, and then you can't saying
and
anything
then it's
would
the
be a
end of the
nightmare.
world.
Well,
Oh my
that's just
God.
the natural progression of language in the
Okay,
first
never mind.
place.
That's
That's just how things work.
Precisely.
Okay.
I find a comfort in that, to be honest. I find it somewhat comforting. That's just how we are as a species.
Yep.
Everything will always have some inherent meaning that's more than just the sum of its own parts by itself. There's always some wider context to everything we say.
Yep.
Although
I
to
need
some
to go
people
back to
that
some.
frightens them, so I guess I shouldn't talk about it as much.
Interesting. I might go back to like some of the flockings I've missed over this week, because some of these look like they'd be fun to draw. Anyway.
I need y'all should take like maybe 5 or so more minutes.
Maya Trager says, Petit, do you know who else has wider context to everything she says?
You know who else?
Every time you say your mom joke.
I thought they were gonna say Opistidricoria or Cotilaringus.
I return.
Oh,
Shit.
hi.
Let us check what.
Quick,
people-
someone strangle him for a bit. Thank you.
Like,
How do you
like,
how do you bleh. How do you strangle the sun?
with
easy, with my
I wish
bare
you
hands.
Brexit it.
Anyway, let's have a look what people are starting with. Based and inch-pilled. Wait, isn't that he needs to be silenced? Yes, it is. Wish to little creature hanging from something here. Wish a baby on its belly. Very nice, very cute, demonic in nature, as it should be. Very nice. Then Hussein. Ooh. Very cool. Liking that face a lot. Proportions on the wing, not quite there. The humerus, I think, has the right length, but the forearm is, I think, like. Let me check again. I think nearly double the length of the humerus, and then the wing fingers also significantly longer. But yeah, as I said, I love the face and stuff. Very cool. Then we have Tiny Vesperopterilius hanging from the branch again by Dynamo. It's doing its morning gymnastics. Very cool. After that, Katniss the Dinosaur Queen. Mossman, is that you? Funny you say that. There is a beautiful little comic out there where Mossman is depicted as a giant Anurognacid, and it's absolute peak.
I've not seen that.
I remind me to look that up again when I have the time. Nice. A Velociraptor with the little guy just sitting on the branch, waiting for the sun to completely set to go on its hunt. Nice. The wings are a little bit too rounded, I think, here, though. And a little short. Like, I maybe forgot to mention this, but larger Anurognathids have proportionally longer wings in general. Then we have Aerontologist. Aerontologist, now turn it into an animation. We need the confetti. The confetti and the yippee.
No, we don't.
No, we do. We need the yippee creature as an Anurognacid. It needs to happen.
Actually, that does make sense.
Absolutely. Then we have a Tears Forever with, oh my god, it's a coconut. I love the texture you gave the fur here. Very scrungly. It gives sloth vibes in the texture here, and I'm all here for it.
It does.
Oh, look at that coconut. And wait, you only gave it one finger on the wings. That's not a pterosaur. You might
That's a
want to
bat.
update that. They might be bat-like, but not this much. Is it possible that you used a photo of a bat for reference, but did not consider the inclusion of more wing fingers?
Oh.
Then we have Buff Drinklots, also known as Dilo, with this what? Mr. West? I don't know what to take. What?
Oh shit.
I'm too old for that reference.
I
But
think it might be
it's a very
Bird.
scrawny little
reference or
creature. I
something.
think the head is a little bit too large for this guy. As I said, this genus in particular has a rather small head for an Aneurognathid, but head is appropriately wide. Good stuff. Ah! Average Myotragus. That scares the shit out of me. Overlooser. I think it looks too much like Aneurognathis. Yeah, the proportions aren't quite there. You could just cut out the head in theory, reduce its size by like 15%, and I think then you're there. Perfect. Then we have Vexaurus. It's a tiny creature in the dark, just a silhouette with eyes. Very fun.
Checks out.
In Cyprus. Oh my god, where has all the blood come from? Why is there so much blood? Blah blah blah.
Blood.
Oh,
Blah blah blah.
very
blah,
fun.
blah, blah, blah.
Again, the proportions don't quite check out. But it's a funny little dude. Maybe it's a juvenile. Who knows? Is it a brick? I'm afraid.
No, that's a brownie.
It's a oh my god. Have you improved? I think your brownie pteros is beautiful. I love the blue face you gave this little guy, and the enormous amount of floof. Mwah. Also the pattern here on the plumage, very cool. Good stuff. Jay, the creature creator with Nom, the little Nommer, looking intently at the camera. Oh my god, it gives like serial killer vibes, and that's exactly what an Aerogenated should. Fantastic. Then wait, what? What am I looking at, JW?
He got drowned. He's in the water.
But why? Why would you do that?
Because Yiv is Yiv.
Because I thought the pycnofibers would look interesting, like being raised up and stuff like that, like due to them floating in the water.
That poor baby didn't deserve that.
I mean, he'll just be
No, he did.
fossilized. He'll be fossilized.
He'll be remembered for centuries.
This is clearly the holotype.
Killed in its prime. The amazing digital wheat border, then with Vesperapterils screaming, with some more Mossman in the background there. The teeth don't quite fit. Aneurognathis doesn't have. Aneurognathids don't have toothless like teeth. They are oftentimes rather needle-like. And I think in the case of Vesperopterilis, they are only like the front half of the jaws actually. So the dentition is razor restricted. Not many teeth, quite a bit spaced out, which you did here, so that's good. And yeah, they're weird, very very weird. then horse incinerated, also known as brontosaur, being chased by Choristodeer. Very cool, very nice you brought this up. Choristodeers are a very characteristic part of this fauna. Then we have, there is the little creature. Vesperapteros shaking its reign. Nice.
Look
It
at its
gives
glorious hair.
very much Muppet vibes. Again, the head is too large. These guys are just
It's
simply
respected.
different. But I love the expression. Good stuff. And Toriano, piss-colored, beautiful. 10 out of 10. That also looks like the appropriate proportions, I think. I think there's legs could be actually a little bit longer. But otherwise, very nice. Also, first time I see a yellow unorganized actually. Very cool. Good stuff, good stuff. Celere Egonson, which the little unorganized here, just looking. It's a little bit hard to say what's going on here behind the head. What like I'm not sure what this line here is. This is part of a pattern that needs to be like a little bit more figured out, I feel. But it's very cute. Look at him. Average my Atragus enjoyer. Why do I see you post that thing like every 2 minutes?
No.
Taco Landlord, no, Taco Lord. Why do I want to say Taco Landlord? Taco Lord
it's valid,
5000. With his first Paleostream sketch in the working, it's not quite finished yet. My god, it looks like a flying Among Us. It has a visor.
Why you Among Us?
Look at him go.
That is nice.
I quite like the pose here. I hope you work a little bit more on this after stream.
Click.
Then Cebu also with work in progress. I have to zoom in. Wish the little unorganized down here, flying over some branches. Nice pose.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah. That was one of the
That's
reasons why I
unfortunate,
didn't
honestly.
want people to use this as reference. Also, because I made this illustration before that paper was published that showed that long-tailed pterosaurs had their fingers articulate differently. Illustrations always come with their contemporary baggage. Casual Soap Muncher, playing around with some feathery tufts on the head here. Very cool. I love that stuff you did here. Nice. And then there is Petite with looking down at us. Is it letting itself fall to the ground?
It's mid, it's mid sort of plunge.
This is from the viewpoint
of the wing.
This is just a viewpoint from a very unfortunate bug.
Yeah,
it looks like
looking up.
It looks like what you would see if you were just seeing like a crested gecko fall on you. Just no brain, just a smile.
Yeah.
Falling.
Imagine like walking through a early Cretaceous forest. You're looking up, and this like lands on your head. Screaming.
Speaking of, that's what the next piece must have experienced.
The weight-bearing digits would be facing downwards, right? Or fully upwards? I can't remember with these.
Yes. Wait.
They'd be facing ventrally in flight, right?
They would face downward. Yes, like the
Okay.
palms would be downward.
Hmm.
Why can't I find Ramphorhynchus tracks? Is Google getting worse by the minute?
Undeniably, yeah. I mean, you don't even have to question that.
You can see in this illustration by in chat by Mark Whitten.
I was gonna say David
ground,
Peters. Oh my fucking god!
How dare you, Sensorian? With an Vesperapteryl is hitching a ride on a much larger pterosaur. Very fun idea. No idea if this would ever happen. I feel like larger pterosaurs would not allow this, at least on the wing. Maybe on the back. Ooh, here needs to be silence. Working more on the baby. Good.
It's the blob.
And Sibo continuing also with his little sketch. Okay. Flip. Next.
Oh. Sorry, by the way, I found I think I found the comic. May I post in other talk text?
Yes. Is it with the white?
Yep.
White boy? Yeah. It's glorious. It's so good. I wish there was more of this.
Mm-hmm.
Also sharing this on stream.
It is 5 pages with a bunch of panels.
Oh yeah, I remember this one.
I think it was done by Iguanodon't.
Yep. And that's all of them.
Which, what are we drawing next? Do some dactyls?
Your mother.
Oh shit, dude! I mean, fuck! I didn't know we were gonna be drawing the American mastodon.
The mammoth.
Mammut.
The glorious breast tooth.
Fuck. It is the most recognizable genus, period. Shit.
What?
Oh, well,
I feel like
there's way too many people who wouldn't be able to differentiate between Mammutus and Mammoth.
I mean, true.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Get some Eofauna skeletal drawing. I think that's still pretty good, this one.
In other talking text, Yash?
Yeah, no, I accidentally put it there. It's also in stream materials now.
I am
wrong.
I just realized the people who are bummed out that the prairie chicken isn't going to be drawn. Now's your chance.
Yeah. You can just depict it with Mastodon.
You can bring it in here. Yeah.
Okay.
American Mastodon, well-known proboscidean. Probably one of the first extinct proboscideans recognized. I think it was the second one. Like first Mammutus, like Mammutus primigenius, and I think Mastodon was second. Unless I found Paleoloxodon before that, but I don't think that was the case.
Okay.
Very early find from the standpoint of modern science. It is very likely that Mastodon bones and teeth were long known to Native Americans. It's just that Western science being aware of these guys.
Yeah, it's just white people taking the credit.
Yes, dorsal view, also very good.
And there's a ton of mounted skeletons, though I guess quality of those probably varies.
Interesting paper just dropped.
What?
Oh.
Coelacanths illuminate deep time evolution of cranial musculature in jawed vertebrates.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, that's a nice muscular diagram.
This might be very helpful in the future. Yeah, it's a study on
there's
extant
even
coelacanths, but it's...
Oh, there's anatomy reference for Simoriaform muscular stuff too. Oh, and attachment points for arthrodires stuff.
Okay, let's post some more Mastodon images. Average Myotragus enjoyer, please not posting own or other people's reconstruction. We are working from primary sources. Chapeaux, if possible. Also important. One of the most important details here to keep in mind when doing American Mastodon specifically is the concavity of the back behind the shoulders. That is one of the main differences to the Pacific Mastodon that has a convex arch of the back here with like taller neural spines and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Something to keep in mind,
good point, Josh.
Since these two were separated like a few years ago.
Yep. And as far as fur covering on these goes, you can honestly, there's a pretty wide range of possibilities.
We know there was fur on them because we have some mastodon hair preserved, but we don't have full
questionably
like mummies that show you, oh yeah, they had tons of furs there. Some hair coverage, like more than modern day elephants, is very likely, but how dense and long that was, hard to say.
Also, I'd just like to post something in other talk text that I am amazed at. How do you shrink wrap an elephant?
Gesundheit? I don't know. But they did. Thank you, Stephen Kreb, for being the first person to do that.
Let's see. I think what
the SpongeBob is an appropriate reaction. Yes.
Fuck it. Wow. I could just use.
Little news for people who follow the moderator team in all our things. We just banned someone because they tried to type out the N-word in announcements.
Ooh.
Oh.
If you are in chat, dear former member, don't. It's so easy to do the right thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Also, I did not realize how wide
Cyprus,
Mastodon
we are
is.
doing Mastodon in a second here. Just looking if we have anything left that should be mentioned. Oh yeah, here. For comparison's sake, posting this again of Mammut americanum and Mammut pacificus. So you get an idea for the differences between these species. Should probably also show this on stream for people. Also because we're now having a YouTube VOD channel where I'm posting these things.
Question, Josh. I posted some photos from the Berkey Museum of Natural History in Washington, and I would love to know your thoughts.
Well, they are Mastodon skeleton. Wait, isn't that specific?
Yeah. No. It says Americanum.
Okay.
I mean, it is from the Pacific Northwest, but it could be a possibility that Pacificus and Americanum, they could overlap.
The question is if how old is this mount? Because they rarely change the signage on these things. And like looking at the dorsal vertebrae here, that looks more like Pacificum. Unless it's
actually,
just articulated weirdly.
It might be because of that. I mean, to be fair, it is a recent study, and it's going to take a lot of getting used to some people.
Yeah.
Though, funnily enough, I've also seen at least a few arguments that they might actually just be the same species.
That's also oftentimes the thing, that museums oftentimes waiting at least a few years before they change stuff because, hey, maybe consensus will change back, or there has no consensus being reached.
I mean, I believe that the only museum that labels their mastodon as Mammut pacificus is the Western Science Center. And I know this because, like, I know the actual paleontologists who were behind that research.
I mean, yeah,
like,
they have a vested interest in like promoting their own science. I also know that Brian Eng did a huge mural for the museum.
Oh yeah,
showing that.
Oh, like the one where it's poking the other one's eye. That one.
Yeah.
Is it poking the eye?
That one's sick.
It's like two fighting ones.
Yeah, two fighting ones. I think it's based off of two real specimens.
God, Brian put so many details into that thing.
Oh yeah, that's another fun thing.
Like all the
these
other
were
smaller animals
violent.
scuttling away too. It's so good.
Yeah. And the California native bird makes an appearance. Like, it's one of my favorite pieces from him.
Okay, let us start with the American mastodon. In 1, 2, 3, go. Oh God, proboscidians.
This
actually mood.
I'm not used to drawing proboscidians at all. This is gonna be interesting.
Yeah. Flores next week will be fun.
And this is just such a lovely, across North America, probably at least fairly often quite violent, tuberculosis-ridden monster.
Oh, true. Yeah, there's evidence for these guys being full of tuberculosis.
I'm so full of tuberculosis. Yum.
Thank you, Dilo.
Also, quite a bit of variation in tusk shape. Like, it's actually, I guess that's to be expected. Extant elephants have a lot of variation, even though a lot of them look quite similar.
Yeah. I have to do the Paleostream.
Wow, they're just like people. We should humanize elephants. We should put human morals onto elephants. They're just like us.
I mean,
Funny.
they have such a huge, like so much intelligence that there have been proposals of them maybe in the future being able to defend themselves in court.
Same goes for
I mean-
whales, but also I'm also just saying.
Yeah, I think it's more likely with
I'm
whales,
riffing
but,
on I'm riffing on the people who moralize dolphins mainly.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's.
I mean,
that's stupid.
honestly, if we have the technology to translate cetacean language to human language, like conversion or some shit, we should do that to the SeaWorld killer whales and then ask them,
Oh
how are they
God, the
feeling?
horror stories.
It would be a mix of horror stories and just psychotic mumbling.
Honestly, yeah. Maybe that will be the nail in the coffin for SeaWorld. Like, actually, yes, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's fucking do it.
When the whales talk back.
When the whales speak, that is when they creak.
SeaWorld crumbles.
SeaWorld is no more. Oh God, this reminds me. My dad has been wanting to go to SeaWorld.
Say no.
I literally told him, like, if you want to look at whales and dolphins, let's fucking go whale watching. Like, it's objectively better.
Is it
But he
cheaper
wants
to go whale
they-
watching
they
than
have
go to
more than-
SeaWorld?
Oh wait, no, I'm confusing stuff. I mean, there are other big aquariums you can go to if you want to see marine fish and so on.
I mean, there's a different aquarium in San Diego that has fairy penguins.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a good alternative. But like, to answer your question, Fang, a ticket at SeaWorld on average is like $60 to $70, and that's actually the same price as a whale watching ticket on average.
Yeah.
Some of the time,
Yeah.
I mean, you get to go
the
on like
guarantee to see
amusement
whales
park
is
rides.
certainly higher at SeaWorld, but
Yeah, but like in a
yeah.
man-made enclosure.
Yeah, it's not the same, and you can see there's so much more whale species in there you can see.
Yeah, instead of just bottlenose dolphins and pilot whales and orcas. I mean, to be fair, he also wants to go to SeaWorld because he missed going there. We used to go there all the time. We used to have season passes. Like, I was a SeaWorld fanatic before I actually watched Blackfish. Yeah, and then I realized that they explicitly tell lies to continue exploiting their orcas, even at the detriment of them. But yeah.
Nah, I just do not know how to draw truncatheres in general.
Truncatheres?
They're
Petite, you would
kind of misshapen beasts.
I also have major issues. I should have chosen a less difficult.
Same, but like I'm guessing you're also at the point of the sketch where it's too late to go back.
Basically.
You're too late.
Like,
wait, Dylan, what's that a reference to?
Dora.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, thank you.
Yeah, it's a swiper
I thought
swiping.
It was that
You're too late.
I thought it was a
Yes.
reference to wheat has been legalized.
Also, I have no idea how good this is, but may I post an extant elephant muscle diagram?
Yes, actually,
Sure, go ahead.
that would be lovely.
Yeah, with the knowledge that mammutids, the mastodons, are actually pretty distantly related, all things considered.
Yeah, but the basics would also apply here.
Yeah. The more I look at them, the more I realize how just off the shapes of them are. Like,
elephants are fucked. Like, when you think about it, like an animal of this size with a proportionally with a head proportionally this huge, that's usually not a thing in the animal kingdom. Usually the larger you get, the smaller your head gets proportionally, with the exception of elephants and pterosaurs.
Yep. There it is.
Well, that's because pterosaurs are bastards, honestly.
And certain whales.
Yeah. Elephants have way more of a pot belly than you might expect, just looking at the skeleton. Their hind limbs do not have the normal curves and shapes of a mammal. It's like the lower limb is a column that flares out at the bottom and then is smallest at the knee, which is then just a giant, like, not a defined knee, but like a big lump.
Yep.
And then in most poses, the musculature of the forelimb makes it look like it's bent the wrong way, like it's curved forwards. I love them so much.
Mastodons are like the icons of the Ice Age. Oh, they're the icons of Pleistocene North America. I think that's for sure.
Say, not like Ice Age overall is very, very wide term.
I'd say the mammoth and Smilodon are much. Actually, not just mammoth. Mammoth wins.
Yeah,
I wouldn't even say that.
The Ice Age.
What has a mammoth to do with Ice Age Australia?
I know, but like in general, if you think Ice Age, you will think mammoth or maybe saber-tooth or woolly rhino. Ice Age Australia kind of gets forgotten, sadly.
Yeah.
Good.
That's
okay,
because
no.
Australia is a forgettable country and nobody lives there, and it's a shithole.
Unless you think of the big lizard, but with what was Megalania again?
Oh my science, the Megalania.
Yep.
Pleistocene, wasn't it?
Yeah, late Pleistocene.
Yeah. It's
okay. I thought I was going crazy for a second.
No, good.
No, actually, no. Megalania still exist. We call them Goanna.
Oh wait, I also just remembered.
Parenti?
We call different things Parenti.
Isn't Parenti
really?
They're all monitor lizards,
not
though.
just the spotted guy?
Yeah, Parenti's just like the spotted one.
Yeah.
Okay.
The long, long lanky one. That's. It was like in this one dinosaur documentary I think I had as a kid. It was like, oh, Australia has like dinosaur-esque things around, and like I remember the shots of it, and that looked like a weird monitor lizard sauropod. Like to the point where, like, I think even as a kid I was like, is it herbivorous? Because I didn't know what a parenti was at that point. They are funky though.
Yeah.
Man, I am not getting this head shape right at all. I think it's the fact that it probably didn't have as large of an ear as like Indian.
Oh no, they're
I mean,
probably quite small.
Well,
Yeah,
like the
it's,
ear.
it's just messing me up.
That's the thing about the ear. This thing is so distantly related. You have a fair bit of room to play, I'd assume, depending on where that sort of ear shape pops up. Also, trunk tip, like whether or not it has fingies on it.
Yeah, that's something that I always think about. Okay, what to do with the trunk tip? Honestly,
Does it have a hand?
1 tip, 2 tips, 5 tips.
3 tips.
Oh, I've got my composition.
Just the tip.
Oh, my science.
Oh,
I need
my
to stop saying
paleo
oh my
art.
science. It's so not funny. It's actually not funny.
But what
Petite,
if
I
we
think you're
did
funny.
make it funny?
I think
Yes.
Petite, reach
pro
out.
comedian
Find
T,
the whimsy inside of you.
pro comedian tip. Never care about the thoughts of others. Only care about Joe's.
I was just about to say something that would probably get Paleostream cancelled. I should not. I should care about how other people perceive me, actually.
Yeah. So
7
how much
minutes.
time do we have? Oh no.
Anyway. Anyways, this looks like shit. God damn it.
I was on a phone call for this entire time. So
Oh,
Bless.
God help us all.
Yosh, no matter what order you do them in, something will go wrong.
It's a proboscidian.
Everything will go.
You've drawn so many of them.
Yep.
And I'm still not 100% used to them. What even is this hat that I'm doing here? It looks so shit. My god.
Wait, actually, let me look at the stream. Let me see. Oh, I think it might be the angle the tusk is coming at. Like, it looks like it's sticking out like a pig tusk. Maybe also chunkify the limbs.
I think the limbs are fine. I'm okay with the limbs. It's a face.
I think it might just be the angle that the one of the tusks is at, and also how large the gaping maw of its mouth is.
Ferocious carnivore.
Elephants have a lot of thick soft tissue up there. It makes their mouth really weird.
God, I'm so used to drawing dinosaurs. I swear to God, when I draw mammals, I'm like, why? Why did I sign up for this?
Because you love it.
I love it! Dynamo, I don't know how many. I'm sure you went to a lot of natural history museums with mastodons in it, but I would love to know what is your favorite one.
Honestly, I haven't really been to that many, like, natural history museums.
That's it.
Yeah, there's not
I mean,
really
first of
any
all, there
near
isn't really
you.
one in this chunk of the southeast.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that the one that would have the the mammal section was closed.
Yeah, that too.
I mean, I can next time you come over in the summer, like there's 2 natural history museums by me that have mastodon skeletons.
Yay!
I was gonna say the University of Michigan.
Yeah, that and more local museum.
Nice.
Yeah,
4 minutes.
the one that you work for.
What? No.
Oh no,
Since
I've
when is JW
never.
working for a museum?
I thought it was the zoology place.
I mean, it's somewhere that I'm possibly wanting to do my master's.
Okay. Is there a... Oh, there is.
I should have just done a cave painting. I'm gonna cry.
I don't...
feel like
I...
everyone.
You know what I
Maybe
should
not
have
the
done?
best.
I should have done a cave painting and then a trunk stroking the wall. Shit.
Do you want to see an absolutely glorious
No.
mastodon sculpture from like the one of the museums I was mentioning? Posted in other talk and text.
Alright. I went ahead and found some photos of open elephant mouths. Do you see what I mean by awful? Lumpy?
Lumpy Space Princess.
Wow, that's really true. Oh my gosh, is that the Exopariah? Kill me.
Exopariah and mammoths? A master...
Absolute.
Stop it. Also, that looks so weird, GW.
Welcome to mammal oral soft tissue.
He's so rotund. It's way too rotund.
It looks both believable, but also not. It's like this uncanny valley.
2
But then
minutes.
again, I think that's just
Ah.
Mastodon in a nutshell.
I found an even better one. Look at this.
Yosh, you should just give us more time.
No, I will not break my own rules.
You've done it before.
What are you?
Come on. Who's gonna stop you? Jesus Canopy?
What?
Since when is Jesus in the family, Knupa?
I mean, look, I have Jesus in my family. He lives in Maryland.
Okay.
What about Jesus?
Yes, that's literally his name. Jesus, like how you butcher it, but we call him Jesus.
I'm pretty sure it's called Jesus.
Jesus.
Yeah,
I mean,
That
Now
sounds
that'd be
like
an
a sitcom.
awful thing to name someone. Like just practically.
I'm sorry, but Jesus is something I like better, honestly.
Yeah, it is. It is a good one.
Jesus is just white butchering. Like,
Okay,
come on.
actually, I'm saving it with this
Jude.
kind of stylization here.
There is no G, it's a Z, as in you're saying Zeus, the Greek guy.
Well,
Which is...
yeah, the Beatles.
Oh my gosh, are you drawing it shitting, Yosh?
Well, yes. Didn't you hear me say earlier that I'm doing the most Paleostream thing ever?
I actually
What
didn't.
is Paleostream without shitting?
Yeah, we constantly shit on each
Impeccable
other.
detail on the
Stream.
pterosaurs, heavy stylization on the mammals.
As it should be.
Mammals are the shit ass
You know
creatures.
what it needs? Stink lines.
Yes.
Oh, because he's stinky.
Honestly, kind of gives Fracas vibes.
Yeah, yes, it was also what I was thinking. I'm channeling my inner fracas here. Because it's
Oh my
also
gosh.
already time to post. Okay. I think the bold
I had
saved it.
I had an excuse not to draw this.
Oh.
I mean, I'll draw it later.
true.
I had a composition idea. Sad that I couldn't do. Like around the time these guys were extinct, like you would have had like the early Great Lakes, and I was gonna do something around that.
Yeah.
Since the mastodon is Michigan's state animal, or state fossil, if I remember correctly.
Oh.
I mean, you can't spell Michigan without the letter M.
True.
And M stands for mammoth.
Malphidian tubes. Oh.
Mastication.
Yeah.
Masculine men.
Mastication with utilizing done.
What?
What?
Yeah, Don Vermo. He was an uncle of
Don
mine.
as in the word for teeth.
Yeah, like
Oh, I thought you were saying the name, and I was very confused.
I mean, it was a reference to the name. Masticating
No, I'm-
using the Don.
I mean, I was saying like the name Don. Like that's just like a guy.
Oh, like the character from Dinosaur Train.
I
Oh,
guess.
I forgot. Wait, Don was the green one. Yeah.
Holy shit, I am so clogged up in the mornings. I actually hate this.
Hmm.
What time is it over there, Petite?
7:41.
Yeah.
This doesn't look like a mastodon at all. I'm gonna cry.
Yeah.
cry
Same.
and weep.
I had too ambitious composition that I came up with too late, but oh well. I pulled a dialogue, therefore I must pay.
The only thing ambitious
Oh.
about my composition is the fact that it involves a proboscidean.
That is very ambitious indeed.
True though. It was primitive. I also need to post the reference image just so people know that I'm not completely insane.
Honestly, we should have tagged Fracas for this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we probably should have, hey.
He's a major proboscidean enjoyer.
He is Major Tom.
Not that.
Okay. I'm sorry, Josh, but you're probably not going to see shit. Probably because I only used the H pencil. I was only doing a sketch.
Don't worry. I drew so much shit on this piece already.
Literal or metaphorical?
Well, look on stream.
Yes.
Yes.
The answer is yes. So I'm gonna save that. What else? Me stream. Me.
Oh my god, dude! Oh!
What?
Someone post a fucking video of elephants pissing and shitting. Like, ugh.
Yes, and?
You won't believe what Yosh drew on stream.
Oh no, don't tell me. Well, if I can see it.
He still hasn't logged.
I haven't seen Twitch. I uninstalled Twitch in my phone because my phone was being very cringe. Because it was
To
like,
be fair, the Twitch
actually,
app is horrible.
I mean, I don't even use Twitch, honestly. I only use it for Paleostream.
As you should.
Good.
Oh my god, paleontology.
I'm sorry, Yosh, you're not my Oshi.
You what?
What? You're not Yoshi?
Anyway, let's have a look what people posted.
Aberrantologist knows. I know Aberrantologist knows. Aberrantologist has my back.
You always say that, and then he never reacts. I feel like Aberrantologists at
That's
this
because
point
they don't need to react. They don't need to react because I know that he knows.
Aberrantologist zoned out.
Disassociating. Anyway, let's have a look what people posted, starting with Vexosaurus, who did Clovis culture human being petted by Mastodon on the head. A risky friendship, you might say. Let's hope it's a female.
And I hope it doesn't have tuberculosis.
So, and let's hope it doesn't have tuberculosis. Look at these dark, bottomless eyes. Beautiful. And we have Sora, who did your little mastodon, and even did a little video of the whole process. There we go.
Oh, nice.
There we go. Coming all together. And there comes the fur. Oop, 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 oop. And the texture on the trunk. Oh. And small bird. Small bird on the tusk. Oh, and starting with the color, and yes, that works better.
Oh my god, there's an ice cream truck outside. I need to get some ice cream.
Okay.
And some non. It didn't come to the full coloration, but we have the line work and a tiny little. I think that's a red-winged blackbird, probably. I would guess.
Yeah, that's a red-winged blackbird. Why is it not pestering the mammoth? Why is it sitting calm like that? That's unrealistic.
Perhaps in the mastodon's absence, the blackbird carried on their vicious legacy.
Exactly. when mastodons died, they fueled their rage, channeled it into all blackbirds of North America, and
imagine
Imagine
having to deal with those and flat-headed pecker. You don't get to have fun outside. You get yelled at. You get stormed by groups of animals.
Thank God they didn't channel their rage into peccaries.
I mean,
peccaries don't need help on that front.
Indeed. But they don't, from my taste, they don't destroy enough golf courses per year. So
yeah,
they can do better. We all can do better.
Oh.
Go outside, destroy some golf courses. Anyway, very nice one by Sora. The head shape doesn't quite fit here. It's a little bit too mammoth-like, I would say. But I will not talk from a high horse here. Elephants are weird and very challenging.
Yeah.
Eam Cypress composition was ambitious. Yeah, it's tricky. The tusks are coming out a little bit too high out of the skull here. They would be facing more forward before they go up. And you made the trunk a little bit long. At least if this is the maximum length of the legs, because usually in elephants the trunk is not hanging lower than the feet.
Oh, hey, paleontologizing. Welcome.
Oh, hello.
My God.
Welcome you and your swarm of 200 people.
Oh my God.
Holy cow.
Grab your pencils, everyone.
Hey.
We're moving on to the next one already.
Hello, lovely people of paleontologizing. Welcome to Paleostream and on this lovely Fossil Friday, where we have some flocking to do. Flocking is a format that we have here on Paleostream each Friday, where people beforehand can make a bunch of suggestions. We're putting these suggestions into a poll, and then on Discord, people are able to vote on what to do on the stream. The four most voted on animals are being drawn by everyone who wants to within 20 minutes each. And we are currently going over the results of the mastodon pieces. Mastodon drawings with Ian Cypress here was the last we had to look at. Next, we have Velociraptor with our little mastodon standing in the water, looking for some tasty little chickies maybe. Who can tell? It looks a little bit like, I don't know why, Velociraptor, but you made the trunk look naked. And it makes me uncomfortable. like a rat's tail. Yeah. I'm sorry. Next, Ultra Loser with this very cool looking mastodon. I think the legs
I love the vibes.
look a little bit long, but otherwise, peak
Yeah,
mastodon.
That's one of the main obvious differences between mastodons and mammoths. Mammoths are tall and lanky. Mastodons are a barrel on short legs.
Yeah, that's one of the main differences. Whenever you wonder mastodon or mammoths, look at the proportions. In general.
But very nice.
And Tariano, I am streaming Discord, but differently because of the shit show that is Streamlabs, which is why I'm changed over to OBS, and I have not yet found the time to properly set it up. Katniss, the dinosaur queen, with little mastodon here, raising its trunk. Very nice. The tusk look a little bit weird here, but yeah, that's American mastodon for you.
Nice.
Look at him go, Aberrantologist. Ooh. Kid name sterilization. No, that's not that much sterilization. It's just big brush strokes. I very much like the autumny colors here. I guess wool piece. Very cool. Then Hussein with half portrait here. Very cool. I love the textures, especially here on the trunk thing. A little bit less hair than you usually see, but that is still within reason. We don't know how much fur mastodons had in the first place. I think the tusks are articulated a little bit weird to the rest of the skull here, but that's always so hard to figure out. Vexosaurus posting the image that was referenced here. Tackle Lord 5000 with this lovely little mastodon. Weirdly articulated tusk here, but otherwise very fun. Loving the vibes on this one. Oh, what is that? Piece by Cebu. I'm actually not quite sure what I'm looking at right now. I'm sorry.
I think it's laying on its side.
I think so. Oh, wait. Yeah. Like here's a flank, here's a tusk, and the trunk here, and the hind limbs. Ah, I see. Trying something rather challenging, I see. Okay. Tears Forever with this very cool little piece here. I love the mood with like the bright sunlight and the shadow like cast on the snow and stuff. Very nice. Loving the vibes. And a drawing by Jay the Creature Creator with our little mastodon here resting its trunk on its tusks. Very cool. Always nice to see that pose. And they're a genius. The head is so tricky with elephants. Also, like the eyes and stuff. I don't blame anyone for not quite getting this right. I have major issues with this myself. And I always struggle to find like the culprit for my disdain and for my own work in this case. But I love the idea of like it carrying around a tree trunk. I think one of the issues is that the eyes are facing forward, and that should not be a thing with elephants. They are very little visible in frontal view. There is Fang here with American Mastodon.
Yeah.
With oh my god, with Smilodon hat. Oh, no. Wearing the fur or discarded carcass of fuck. Oh shit.
It is very pleased with itself.
Very pleased. Again, I have to say the eyes should not be facing forward like this.
Yeah, I mean, this one is clearly a predator.
This is clearly a predator. It reminds me of that horrible Indian elephant from Vienna. Yeah, I recognize the inspiration with the Indian elephant wearing the monitor lizard as a hat. Yeah. Oh my god, Celeria Agenson, with a sitting down mastodon. Incredible. Although in your case, it looks a little bit more like it's rubbing its ass against that log. Beautiful, beautiful. There is a dialogue with our little Mastodon. The head look turns out actually really nice here, I have to say. The body isn't quite there. It's a little bit too slim.
Okay.
Like Mastodons have ridiculously fat asses.
So they got like dump trucks or something.
Oh yes, oh yes, even by elephant standards.
Yeah. Okay.
Then Saurian, oh, beautiful. Yes. I'm sorry for people who just joined from paleontologizing, but you have to deal with the natural world. Thank you, Saurian, for this one. Terra.
Forbidden.
Well, with the first sketch here on flocking. Look at this little boy. It's very fun little sketch. Very, very fun.
Yeah.
Look, big trunk, big tusk. What more do you want? And the big googly eyes.
Yeah.
Then, oh my god, you need to be silenced with a baby. Why does it look so traumatized?
To be fair, that's kind of just how newborn Asian elephants often look.
Asian elephants, yeah, true. I'm not sure if we have baby mastodon skulls.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Probably.
If
we have so many, but I have never seen one. I have seen baby mammoths, but not. Would be something to look into.
Feeling there are young mastodons.
With baby and mother. Beautiful done. I love the cell shading you did here. Nice. Then Brontos here with trying a new perspective, I see, but it's in the moment floating. Trunk a little bit short, maybe. This is more looking like a classic Dinosaurium trunk, and you can still make it wider, actually, I think.
Yeah, just orb.
Wait. And Vesperiopterilius by Petite finished. For people who don't know, we started with this little pterosaur. Casual soap muncher with another baby mastodon with adult approaching in the back. It looks like it's about to be run over. Ooh, excavation of mastodon stuff. Ooh, very cool. Very cool. I did not know about this painting. That's something.
Maybe one for the monkey cruise.
Actually, yeah.
I wouldn't know how to turn this into monkey cruise piece, but Dynamo then with Mastodon going for some high browsing here, which lovely showing off its very wide hindquarters. Sora working a little bit more on that thing. Quitran, hello there. First elephant I've done in 6 or 7 years. I know it's challenging. I don't expect you to put fur on that, but I recommend to put an ear on there.
Yeah.
So otherwise, I think the proportions are quite close, honestly.
Also, just for Sora, the main thing with this is the head wouldn't have like the really big bumpy dome.
Yeah.
Asian elephants and mammoths have
domes. Yeah, it's more like slanted backwards. Im Cypress here, working further on that piece. And Fish quickly made doodle. Wait, what? Killer Smilin, featuring Killer Smilin. This goes over my head. I think here's a reference, but it looks like it's being blown up for some reason. I don't know why. I think the mastodon looks nice, although it too might need an ear. People are too used to drawing dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Okay. And here, for people who weren't here earlier, this is my 20-minute mastodon. Okay. Next on our agenda for tonight is number 2 here, Umonosaurus.
Dang it, I flew too close to the sun.
Petite, this is
You flew
really
to
your
close to
stream.
me?
Show us your work, Icarus.
I just missed the showcase. You kidding me?
Yeah. That's on you. I'm not going back.
That is completely on me. I'm gonna repost it when it's finished, though, because it's not finished yet.
Ah, okay. Monosaurus. We're going into Plesiosaurus.
Oh, but it's such a good composition, though, Petit. I really
And
like
so
that.
Monosaurus, we are also going into Cretaceous Australia.
Australia, polar Cretaceous Australia, freezing
Australia.
temperatures.
Cretaceous Australia. This
Freezing
guy
temperatures.
lived in a quite cold climate, which means time to make a chunky. Prepare
Oh dear,
your
you're gonna
blubber
make.
layers.
You better draw very thick plesiosaurs, or Big Brother Josh, who will not be happy.
Here we have at least 2 specimens of a Monosaurus.
One is
this
heavy.
is the holotype, which is a completely opalized skeleton. It's largely complete. You see, we have skull, torso, large parts of the flippers, tail and stuff. On the outside, it looks like normal rock, but all these bones from the inside are made of opal. Unique preservation that you encounter in certain parts of Australia. Again, another photo. This guy's pretty small.
Yeah,
this is an adult, and we have also a baby.
Let me.
That's why I recognize it. It was in Jurassic World the game.
Yeah, but you should not look
Also
at
Jurassic
Jurassic World the game because.
Oh yeah, absolutely not.
Here are
that representation is kind of shit.
Here's like.
It has a weird little crest on its nose.
It has a weird little crest on its nose. Although it isn't quite clear how much of that is taphonomy.
Yeah. If I remember right, these are the proportions.
I will stay silent.
Let me see. I don't remember what was the last publication on this. Like when you look at the skull, the skull roof in front of the eyes, it looks like there is a crest. And
to be honest, don't know how people saw that and thought it was a crest.
I can't even tell what's going on with this. I'm gonna be honest. Like what part of the what angle of the head is?
So the head is looking towards the left.
Like what view of the head is
that?
This is dorsal view.
Okay.
So that sort of middle line you see on the left side, which is
the shadow cast,
the snout of it. That is supposedly where the crest attaches to.
I mean, not attaches to like that's the crest, like the bony core at least.
Just doesn't really
feel something going on.
This is a skull reconstruction that.
Yeah, I was about to post that. Good old reliable Tosha.
Except for a certain part of it, that's a little bit more.
That even he doesn't agree with anymore, anyways. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would.
Should we just write in all caps? Don't draw it with a keratin sheath.
Yeah, don't give it a keratin sheet on the crest. Do not do that.
All caps. MF Doom. Scooby Doo running.
Yash, are you excited to draw another sausage?
I love me my sausages.
Sausages.
Just for reference, in that thing I posted, it's showing the comparison between the portions of the juvenile and adult specimen.
Oh, also,
Wait.
I'm not sure about the
can't
proportions
remember
of
if
that
we have
juvenile
Omonosaurs
thing either.
from fresh or saltwater, actually.
I can't believe you. It's a shale with Coronadon in it. With it, I'm pretty sure it's
Back.
marine.
Welcome back.
Wait, did you say Coronadon living with it?
Yeah, that's
Chronosaurus.
Or Chronosaurus.
I was very
not
concerned
Coronadon.
because that's a whale.
I got it
no,
confused.
yeah, no.
The ultimate
I don't know
crossover.
why I saw it. There are other plesiosaurs from Cretaceous.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is Bulldog Shale. This is marine.
No, no, you're right. This is marine creature. Was living in a pretty cold environment, though. You would have icebergs and stuff coming through, at least during the winter.
And you know what else?
We do actually have drop stones, I believe.
Yep.
You know what else something in a cold environment would have in the water?
Oh, actually, they would have had blubber. They would have been fat as fuck.
Clearly, they would have had filamentous integument, just like penguins. Am I right, Josh?
Yeah, just like
Petit, you just gave
just
me
like
20,
my favorite
20 plus damage.
Yeah,
Psychic damage.
my favorite birds from the Happy Feet movie, the penises.
Oh.
What?
Oh, come on, Happy Feet's good. Don't shame it like that.
No, I liked Happy Feet when I was a child. Well, I was actually terrified by it. It was the most terrifying thing I've ever seen.
When I was a child, implies that you don't like it anymore. Why don't you like it anymore, Dilo? Why do you hate Happy Feet, Dilo?
I still like Happy Feet.
I haven't seen it in a decade, actually.
I still like Happy Feet.
Okay, next movie stream with Armin, Happy Feet.
But I also never expected Happy Feet to be like a cinematic masterpiece or something.
Should we wait?
It's not, but it's surprisingly decent. It's good.
Wait? Should we what?
Should we wait for Petit?
Wait on what?
Petit's going to the bathroom, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh, I did not hear that. Yeah, we should wait for Petit to return.
I guess we should call her Petite. Okay, no.
Is it possible to mail duct tape at such a speed that it just lands on someone's mouth?
Duct tape. I mean, if you like let it be carried by a duck, maybe.
That is called kicking Dilo from the VC.
Petradactylus. The name of this guy is Umonosaurus. I'm putting it in chat there. A small, chunky plesiosaur.
Let's see.
It is among the smallest plesiosaurs we know.
It's a little weirdo even without the sheath.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Hi, back.
Hi, hi.
I'm pretty sure we had like where is it again? The skeleton of the baby. I have to scroll all the way up. I think this was one of the last things that was before blocking from last week. Where is it?
Strongly disagree with that reconstruction of the flipper proportions. Good
I
lord.
mean that has foreshortening. That's why I specifically posted the silhouettes from the description paper.
I still disagree with the ones from the description paper too. I don't know.
Didn't like Josh edit it to look a bit less ridiculous
we
at
have,
some point
we have,
recently?
It was either Josh or Tosha.
A skeleton of a baby. For people who have not seen this yet, it's this. Do not believe the proportions you see here, because you can see we don't have actually the full torso. The torso was probably quite a bit longer. And also don't trust the soft tissue outline here. Like, there would be so much more soft tissue on here. It's not even
I mean,
funny.
nothing that influencers say is foolproof, even if they are the most influenced.
Dido, I have no idea how this
So
has to
what
do
are
with
you on
anything.
about?
Yes, I'm honestly cooking.
You're getting cooked.
I think you're cooked right now, actually, not cooking. I think you're cooked.
How many cups of coffee have you
Oh. I'm about to have my 4th one.
My
What?
God!
Well, I mean,
Well, that explains it.
I could have more,
Dallas,
honestly.
this is an intervention. Stop.
Ah, hell no.
Anyway, let us start with Umanosaurus. The small Antarctic plesiosaur. In 1, 2, 3, go. 20 minutes to go.
Anyway, Dad, start putting a bit of milk in your coffee. You could help dilute it a little bit.
Nah,
And
milk
it's
is
good for your
overrated.
bones. Drink your milk.
That's actually a lie. Paid by the corporate got milk commercials.
It was lied. It was a lie by Big Milk.
Big milk
Big
company.
milk lie.
Oh God! Oh God! Why would you?
I would know a lot about that. I would know a lot about that.
Yeah.
Of course
You
you
would,
would.
Yeah, I would. I would know a lot about that.
Any reason?
See,
I
but
start
it's
shifting in my chair.
connections with
Boing, boing,
Big Milk
boing.
Company.
Big milk. Okay, no. Fuck, I'm sorry, but there's just not enough good references for this guy. I'm like,
You just draw a
What-
tube.
Plenty.
You just draw a tube. That's it.
and then get critiqued on it.
Well,
You
yeah,
will
that's
not.
how you're. How else will you learn?
Exactly.
Then why are you complaining?
I don't know.
Is
Actually,
is
this
this guy
looks like
like
shit. Still early enough. Starting again.
ah. I think these guys might
The issue
appear in
is
like
no game. The crest on the skull, we don't know if it's taphonomic or not.
It is probably taphonomic because it makes no sense hydrodynamically.
yeah.
I mean, we can't say that for sure, but that is the most likely answer, yes. Also remember that this thing's eyes like face pretty like upwards. I don't know how else to describe it. Like if you look at the skull, it faces really upwards. I don't know how else to describe it.
Yeah.
Oh man. Dino Dan, you must save me from
Don't
nightmares.
copy Dan.
Are you using Dan's Wikipedia reconstruction?
No, I am not.
Then why would he say that?
You better, because it's not chubby enough.
It's not Chuck. Yeah.
I was gonna say, speaking of
It's
actual
within the realm of
reconstructions,
possibility.
No.
No.
yeah,
I don't
shit.
like it, so it's not realistic. The true Yash, you're becoming paleo Twitter.
Josh becomes the very thing.
He's sort of destroy.
I'm John Paleo artist. What do you expect?
True.
Yes, you are Joe Paleo Art. My favorite paleo. Okay, no. What am I saying?
That's an
Is he
awesome
becoming
question.
self-aware?
Maybe.
Yeah,
The
awesome
jury's out on Dyla though.
awesome question from an awesome dude. Am I right?
Oh, I am being called.
Okay.
God damn, I still
Decline the
don't
call.
like this. Tubes. Tubes, am I right? I should start out smaller and then make it larger.
God damn it! I want to draw it giving birth, but
You can.
I can't.
Of course you
That's
can.
easy.
Plesiosaurs would
It's just a
dislike
tube
it.
with another tube coming out of it.
Yes. Issue is I didn't chose the right pose for it.
What is
There
the
is no
right
such
chose
thing
to
as the
give
right
birth?
pose.
We always wonder.
It's just taking a big
I
poop.
can't actually say that live. Actually,
that's
I
what
should
it's.
keep that to myself.
It's actually taking a big poop. It's not giving birth.
No gain. We don't even know if the crest is real.
Picture it as if you were laying an egg.
Yeah, except it's
We've all
actually.
pretended to be dinosaurs at some point. Some of you probably thought of laying eggs. I know which of you liked Oviraptor, that's for sure.
Funnily enough, never laying an egg, but during the tennis practice that I used to take when I was pretty young, one of the little exercises that we had was like defending a pile of tennis balls from like the coach who was trying to grab them. I don't remember what exactly it was for, but Planet Dinosaur or either Planet Dinosaur or Dinosaur Planet Gigantoraptor was fresh in my mind, and I screeched and jumped and like I was just that for 30 minutes straight every time. It worked.
That's very Dynamo-core.
Indeed. Especially with like your screeching powers back in the day. That must have been terrifying.
And the thing was, I committed to the posture. As tailless and short-necked as I was, I was a demon.
Oh God, this reminds me
The Adventures of Gremlin Dynamo coming to a Paleostream near you.
This reminds me of when I saw Walking with Dinosaurs or Prehistoric Planet. Not the band that the Discovery Kids Walking with Dinosaurs called Prehistoric Planet.
Oh yeah, that one.
Yeah, I watched the T-Rex eating the hadrosaur and then spitting out the hadrosaur meat to its chicks. And so I would eat croutons and then spit them out and then feed them to my dog.
Why would...
Of course.
Why would you admit that live on Twitch, Dilo? Why would you admit that live on Twitch?
Viewer count drops to 0.
Oh God.
No, that is not as bad as eating grass.
I mean,
I did eat grass.
I did eat grass when I was fucking 6 at school. And some lame ass nerd came up to me and said,
"Who hasn't?
David, you're not supposed to eat grass." Like, shut up.
Well, yes, you are not.
Wow, I can't believe Dilo actually touched the grass with his full,
this is why he
with his
hates
entire
it.
being
so much when
as a kid.
Yeah, that's why I hated it, because societal standards actually told me to hate it.
Actually, funnily enough, I did technically eat grass as a kid, but it was because I saw the centipede grass, like one of the lawn grasses over here in the field, had produced seed stalks with little like tiny seeds on it. And I was like, I know grass seeds are not poisonous, and I know we have a lot of cultivated grass seeds in our diet. I wonder what these taste like. Nothing. Crunchy, a little bit of water in there like a cucumber, and that's it.
But at least I put grass from a grave.
Holy shit!
What?
What?
I'm sorry?
Did no one else hear what Fang just said?
Wait, sorry.
What?
I'm sorry?
Fang, what did you say?
So like we have a lot of, we have some like old marble stuff scattered around here because of course you do, it's Greece. And like there's a couple cemetery spots as well, just like old ruins and stuff. And I think like some of those were like partly inside the school, because I remember we had like the little like marble grave tombs there. And like there was just grasses growing like next to that, and they just kind of like plucked a few when I was like 5 or 4 and just ate them.
Okay.
That grave grass better have been worth it.
It's fine, nothing
Hello.
happened.
Wash them down
It is
with some
me,
chicken
Barack
bones.
Obama.
Nah, not yet.
Fascinating.
Dynamo, I think
That-
you're fascinating.
Thank you.
He is.
He is the
Also, it
most
was indeed
fascinating.
Sharp moronic brontosaurus.
giant dinosaur with
I'm
Gigantoraptor.
Yeah.
What?
Nah.
Ooh,
That,
he's getting
that
sad.
human species has survived up to this day is sometimes a real surprise.
Is this specifically because of Dilo, or what's the context?
No.
What?
Yes. No.
Wait, what? What the hell happened?
Nothing.
What?
Also, I will say, if you just like feed your dog something, feed them something that they will be okay with eating, like I don't know, meat stuff or bones.
Dog treats. Oh my fucking god! It was
Your
dog
worst
treats, not
enemies.
croutons.
Of course you would mention those, Dilo. Of course.
Yeah, of course I would. I have no shame.
Your favorite Scooby snack, or should I say Dilo snack?
Yes, the Dilo snacks. I used to eat them a lot when I was in Hollywood.
Is that
It's
is
like- it's
that
like
what they pay you for you getting beaten up by Chris Pratt in your filming of that one film?
Yes, of that one masterpiece movie called I don't
No.
I
know.
don't even know what you're referencing.
Dominion.
I know what he's referencing.
Oh.
Yes.
Should I
The disappointed
like-
over there.
I'm
Also, so you go first then, Ammo.
No, I was gonna bring up something else. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I think this guy might be in season 2 of Dinosauria. The headship looks somewhat similar in like the with the plesiosaurs coming out of the ice in the intro bit. I think.
Maybe those might be Aricinectines, but I don't
think
quite
they
remember.
are Aricinectines, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Hold
this-
on, let
One of the
me-
ways to tell would be
the teeth.
looking at the
I'll
teeth.
post a screenshot in other token text.
I hope I will be able to talk a little bit longer at DinoCon with
That's
a guy.
that's Aristonex. I'm pretty
Okay,
sure.
then I'm just going crazy.
Crazy.
Ooh,
Or
Homer
it's finally
Simpson go
happening.
crazy. Ooh.
could be stylization.
I fucking hate it when my 4B pencil has to be the most dull motherfucker on earth.
Let's sharpen it then.
No, because I don't want it to be short.
Then why are you complaining?
Asshole.
You have a reason to make it. You have a way to make it sharper, and yet you don't do it on purpose.
I
Get in your
purposely do.
Are you looking
Okay,
for
Mom.
reasons to complain?
Yes.
Is
I'm
it one of those
hypocritical.
days, Dilo? Did
Dan,
the world hurt you or something?
Dan, do we have to forcefully mute you?
Oh shit.
6 minutes. This
Why can I
simple-
not draw plesiosaur flippers today? What the heck?
This
Yeah, I was gonna say,
simple
Petit, this
little
was-
sausage took me way too long to figure out. The heck.
This was your day, Petit. And like you get marine reptiles and pterosaurs. Like
Fun.
Chungari Terrace. We're eating good tonight.
But also, real quick, could I bring up something based in mammalian?
Mm-hmm.
No.
That's
Maybe.
Ecos La Brea has a brand new update of a stress mechanic, and with that, they decided to just info dump the best overview of current a simplified overview of current direwolf knowledge.
Yeah. I
Nice.
wonder why.
And also, best infographic I've seen of Aina Scion by, of course, Payo or however you pronounce their username. Look at this. Simple, easy to read, perfect.
I mean, yeah, when your target audience is Roblox players.
No, but I mean as a quick
You would know.
infographic of the situation proposed.
Ooh.
Oh, but that's awesome though. It is awesome to see. It is peak. It is actually peak.
And the update and the new skins are fun too. Just based game with based people.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually so boned right now. I'm so boned.
Wait, did
But why?
Smilodon get new skins?
Yeah, another one.
I'm
They look
actually so
nice.
boned right now, y'all. Y'all, I'm so boned.
What have you done?
It's just
breathe.
God, what have you done?
Is this the Lion
Me.
King?
Oh my gosh.
No, that was
Oh.
Dune.
Oh, that was Simfasa, my
No.
favorite character.
Can we put this guy down?
Oh, good heavens.
Even Petite is over it.
Damn.
No, I'm just engaging with the bit in good faith. Yeah, I'm engaging with the bit in good faith.
Yeah.
That's not very good faith of you.
What? It was very good faith. I'm the goodest of faith right now. I'm actually the goodest of faith.
You sound like the average Christian, I swear to God.
What?
It's
What does
almost Dilo. It's almost like that
You are Christian.
you just said something that is within the realm of truth,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
also so very far from it at the same time.
So like a truth nuke, right?
Truth nuke?
Let's go with that.
Yeah.
Let's go with truth nuke. Let's go with truth nuke.
Yeah, true. Choo-choo. That's what trains make.
Dilo, sometimes I really wonder how about the inner workings of your mind. Like, I need a CT scan of that at this point or something. Like, how does it function?
Cue that
I
Patreon
must
gif
know.
where he says the inner machinations of my imagination are like inconceivable or something, and it just goes to spilled milk.
I mean, yeah, it is enigmatic if you think about it. Oh my fucking god, I hate this sketch so much actually.
Damn
Fuck
it.
you.
It's already 2 minutes 30 seconds.
Woohoo!
I am dead to everyone.
This is just not people's day, huh?
This is the worst day of my life, yes.
Actually, you know what? No, I'm actually cooking. No, I've changed my mind. I'm cooking right now.
Yay,
I'm gonna have a
that's the
positive
spirit,
outlook
dude.
on this. I'm cooking.
You see? Greatest paleo artist of all time. It's, yeah. See, I knew I have faith in you.
Who even
Oh, they
counts
got
as the
me.
greatest paleo artist of all time in actuality, though?
Me,
I think
actually.
Charles R. Marsh has
Marsh.
a very good chance of objectively being one of the greatest paleo artists of all time.
I'd say the anonymous people who painted those caves in France is also in the running.
I would not count it as paleo.
No, I wouldn't count that as paleo art, though.
Yeah, no, they were a thing when they were alive when
They were alive. when it
Yeah, it
happened.
depends on.
They were
Depends
cheating.
on how you call it.
They were cheating.
They're cheating.
Yeah,
What
they were
about the ones with
plagiarized.
like the bird tracks?
No.
and,
See, they did it on purpose, right? They did it on purpose because what they did was they drew all of them and then they made them go extinct. so that
True.
we couldn't have equal competition with them.
My God.
That's
think-
totally what happened.
I think the best way of saying it is like a taxidermy passenger pigeon isn't the same thing as like what blue rhino does.
Okay.
What do you mean,
What
JW?
color?
Blue Rhino goes back in time. They have a time machine.
Yeah,
30 seconds.
blue rhinos existed one time.
True, I guess.
Truth nuke.
I'm already
was-
tired of this.
That wasn't a good one, Petit.
I was gonna say that was. Can I rate something like a 0.5 petite? That was.
Wait, there
Wow.
was
I mean, it's between a 10 and a 0.
I think that one was a 0.5.
I think it was a 0 personally.
Time to post.
I couldn't
No, it
decide.
isn't. It is
It
not
is.
time to post. You
It
are
is.
lying to me, Yoshikanupa. Yoshikanupa, you are lying to
I'm
us.
not lying to you, and it's not me who just puts a few more brushstrokes on this.
Way to rat yourself out, huh?
Lamau.
Says you.
Says you.
Well, yeah, but like
Look
at
who's
least
talking.
at least I'm not a professional.
And you never
I mean,
will
that's
be
a-
with that attitude.
Yet.
Oh,
Far out. Shit, went right for the jugular.
It's called
is that a
Naruto
fucking
also.
dog?
No, I don't think there was a dog
I'll
dialogue.
shit on your dog.
Wow. I mean, she would probably eat it because she's that stupid.
What, William? What is going on?
It's
I
one
flew
of
all
those
night last
days,
night.
isn't it?
Sloppy
And I'm on
salamander.
caffeine right
Sloppy
now.
salamander. I doubt we will
Sloppy
get.
salamander.
Yes, that's a name on Twitch. I doubt if we get Umonosaurus, we would not have Australovenator because they're not from the same time and space.
Yeah.
Also, Umonosaurus and Chronosaurus don't overlap.
No,
And isn't
we have Chronosaurus from Bulldog Shale.
Do we?
Apparently, like based off
Oh.
the page.
But also,
never
No,
I
that's
mean, it's
actually
the-
Iactus, and all of you are stupid.
The plesiosaur you see in the trailer for Dinosauria does not look like Umonosaurus.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I miscalculated.
Dynamo. Are those feature scales?
It is a fleshy comb. Or like
Touche.
a bump. A weird bump.
Bimpity boompity.
Bim. Blum.
Doop, 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 doop. Oh, should save. Yup.
Probably.
Yes, you should. Otherwise, we're all
Umonosaurus.
screwed.
It's filled with ammonia.
Or the
Oh,
moon.
dear.
Also, I should put these into stream gallery.
You should.
Ooh, and the Mastodon.
Thinking about this.
Oh, so much good plesiosaur art. The little funny doodles.
Is it fun?
the little funnies.
I see lots of chonk in here. I am pleased.
Theosaur.
Gee.
Bloop, 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 bloop.
Oh my gosh, for teeth, that's a very good pterosaur.
Sloppy salamander. That's plesiosaur in the trailer, coming out of the water. That looks more like an aristonectine. So Aristonectis probably because it doesn't have the weird teeth of. Although it's hard to say.
It looks way too big compared to like whatever.
I mean that thing in the background could be a juvenile, but also that thing in the background looks.
I mean, even at a juvenile, that's
looks
way
like more
too...
like a derived ornithopod and not like a Mutaborosaurus or something.
Like, I'm just saying, like, Humanosaurus is a very small animal. Or, like, it's a pretty small animal. Like, if that's a juvenile, that is tiny.
And it's super small. Yeah. Actually, let me.
I mean, you're gonna have like it's a little bit of like it's further back, but like I don't think it's too much.
Let me have a look at the trailer again because it's been a while. Okay, these are. Oh wait, no, it is a juvenile Mutaborosaurus.
Is it?
Yeah, because like in the start of the trailer you see the
because at the
adults.
start it runs off from adults.
And the little guy goes in. Sorry,
Maybe
you go.
I was gonna say it could also just be a different plesiosaur.
Yeah, it does not look like a Monosaurus to me.
Like let me pull up Bulldog Shale because
I mean,
like,
there's quite a few plesiosaurs here, like Opalionectus.
Yeah, I was gonna say that would make
it could be that. Yeah.
That makes a little bit more sense.
For which we don't have the skull, but
you can speculate. It could also just not be a specific genus.
Yeah.
Usually it's something because David always shows like what the thing is.
Usually.
We'll know when the behind the scenes video shows.
Yep.
True.
Or when we see the rest of the body.
All the Patreon stuff, which I think no, someone didn't post those.
Yeah.
So be bad.
This looks way too big to be.
No, it's not. It's not Umonosaurus because you see it under the eyes in silhouette, and it has it's I posted in other talk and things. The neck is way too long for an Umonosaurus.
Yeah.
Umonosaurus has a quite short neck.
Yeah, that's probably the opal guy.
Yeah.
Very fun.
See you, Pterodactylus.
See you.
Okay, let's have a look what people posted. Starting with Hussein. That's this lovely little guy coming down from the surface again after taking a deep breath. I see you went for the vertical position of potential flukes there on the tail. Personally, I'm more on the horizontal team, but yeah, I wouldn't put it like as like salamander tailish like this, but yeah, I think the chunk of neck and torso is within the realm of possibility. I like it more chunky, but it's appropriately streamlined. So good. What a good boy then, JW. Ah, the chonker swimming through a light beam here. Very cool. I love the
Gorgeous.
I love the yeah.
There's
the
a certain
mood.
turtle. There's a certain image of a turtle that was based off that I couldn't find.
Yeah. You wouldn't you to make it more stark. You could like first off make the like light beam like with a gradient instead of like brushstroke, so it's like really base like light. So
Yeah.
completely straight. And like have it like as a part of the body that are outside of the light darker.
Yeah.
Then I think the effect really comes across. Ultra Lucer with our little shortage here coming into view. Very nice, very good. Love the flipper positions. Nice one, nice one. Velociraptor did a good old copy paste. With a whole bunch of our boys here, just frolicking in the waves, happy in their little algal bloom. Very cool. And we have Average Bear. Wait, what? What is going on here?
That's a lot of babies.
But oh wait, is it like the flippers going up and down from below?
I think it might be.
I think it might be. I can't quite. It's hard to read. The thing is, if we would like be below the animals or above them, the light wouldn't come like from an angle like this.
Maybe these are ripples?
Yeah, but the perspective doesn't work like this. Like this kind of perspective, first off, the idea that plesiosaur paddles were going like in an alternating pattern is no longer used these days. They were like not like they weren't working in tandem. It was probably more like they're like the hind flip is already a little bit behind, or is a little bit behind the front paddles.
Just a little bit offset?
Yeah, offset, but not like completely opposite of each other. But also it's hard to say. This kind of perspective, even if this was the case, would work if we had one specimen very close to the camera. And because yes, this can work on one specimen, but then the other specimens around it would have different perspective properties working on it. Because you would have like a fisheye lens effect then going on. They wouldn't be that small prospectively. It's hard to explain. Next, Creatureon with a little very happy looking portrait. Very cute, very nice. Then Fish, full body drawing this time. Very nicely streamlined body. Very much liking that. For some reason, there's a human head in here that looks like it's just being shed out. Who knows what's going on there? Dynamo then with a little portrait of this funky creature. Nice chunky neck. Going in with with this little thing. I doubt it would be noticeable like this.
I mean, yeah, probably.
Yeah, I think it was probably very smooth. Maybe like a little ridge, stuff like that, sticking out. But yeah, hard to say. Then Dino Boy with Australian Nessie. I think we have some plesiosaurs from Australia that would fit that better, but it's certainly one of the best plesiosaur specimens we have. Still waiting on the Richmond pliosaur to be published. Yeah, that thing is just like nearly 100%.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, it's already on a display for decades at this point. Nicely with upturned eyes and stuff, interlocking teeth, good stuff. Then based and inch-built, also known as he needs to be silenced. Very nice little boy. Look at him go. I think you could have made the torso a little bit thicker. And I think the head is proportionally a little bit larger when you look at the fossil. But otherwise, very nicely done. Good stuff. There's Dilo. Drawing Umanosaurus giving birth. Yes!
Nice.
I think the torso should be a little bit wider. Like the flippers, when you look at like the perspective, are a little bit too close together. But yeah, good little boy. And the head shape has there's this weird bump behind the eyes that would probably not be there. Unlikely. It looks a little bit like a melon. A little bit. Then Casual Soap Muncher. Any anatomy inaccuracies are cancelled. Don't have. Nah. I'm adding you for everything. Lovely pattern here. I like the little spots here and stuff. The head should be a little bit larger. But no, otherwise I think it's pretty spot on. And we have Tears Forever with his little Ammonosaurus coming in here. I think the hat works pretty well. The face, the shape of the jaw here is a little bit weird. Like when you look at the skull again and I see again people doing mostly dinosaurs. The eyes would be more forward. Basically, the eyes in most plesiosaurs are basically in the middle of the skull, unless they have a super long rostrum like polycotylates.
Yeah.
Then not. So you usually towards the middle. But yeah, no. Otherwise, pretty good. Jay, the creature creator, with two Ammonosaurus checking each other out. Very cute, loving the big googly eyes. To look in the dark during the Arctic, the polar winters. And Cebu,
Nice.
with I Tried. That's not a title for a piece. I think you did get the proportions down quite well. I would actually turn this piece around. Like have this here being the upper part and this down here be the tail, and then just make the tail a bit shorter. I think that would actually work better. Pterodactyl. 5-minute doodle. Beautiful. Very charming. Nice and chunky. I like that. And we had smiling face. Very cute. There is Fang with Monosaurus pot under the ice, looking for some air pockets here. I see some openings, and this guy has a baby. Very cute. I think the head again could be a little bit larger, or the neck a little bit shorter, but very cool pose. And we have Anteriano. Look at the boy, moving through the water. I think the pedals could be a little bit longer, but otherwise, good little boy. Again, I think the eyes would be a little bit more forward, and the shape of the jaws does not quite work. It looks a little bit sauropodish for some reason. And the ear openings would probably not be there, at least not as prominent as this. I mean, whales these days still have ear openings, but they are absolutely tiny, barely noticeable. Like you have to search for them. You can find them when you know they are there, but they are like tiny fold in the skin, basically. And
I think it's safe to say that plesiosaurs didn't have external ears because their ancestors don't show any.
Yeah, and in
signs of
plesiosaurs they were
external ears.
probably not even there. But yeah, if they had some, they were probably. Adriana, I don't mean I mean like the upper part of the skull mostly. When you look how shortly disabling Discord window, when you look at how the the shape here of the whole thing, it's quite distinct, and present in quite a few plesiosaurs. Whoop, please. Oh. There we go. Okay, and there is a Mastodon piece by Petit. Very nice, very good. I think the head would be a little bit larger, honestly.
You think? Oh dear.
Maybe? I think
a little bit.
Actually,
I think individual variation. Come on, save me.
Actually, not really the head. Just I think you might have given it very mammothy tusks, like with that kind of shape.
No, I think that still works. But Cat and Dinosaur Queen, with Baby's First Swim, which freshly hatched, if you can call it that, Omonisaurus and mother under the eyes. Very cool, very nice.
I think, ironically, that baby is too small.
I'm not sure. The size of plesiosaur babies can be very large, like a third of the adult size already. But I'm not sure if that would be the case at all. There is, for example, there's some variation, for example, in ichthyosaurs too.
Yeah, that's right.
Like the clutch size can vary. But yeah. It didn't with Cronus, as he says, right as I take the picture. No, don't worry. It's still here. I forgot how far Chronosaurus reached in time and space. It's a time traveler. Very cute. It has little dino nuggies there. Aberrantologist coming in with a portrait and a specimen in the background. Oh my god, it's a dragonfly. I would make it a little bit more chunky. But otherwise, what a lovely little creature. Oh, and maybe nostrils. Nostrils would be good. Acro with Umanosaurus swimming with the moon. Very good, very nice. Love the idea. I would make the neck a little bit more chunky, but otherwise, what a lovely little creature. Celeri Agonson with Umanosaurus looking behind itself. We did not touch on this, but plesiosaur necks were probably not flexible enough to do that. They were decently flexible to look around and stuff like this, but probably were not able to look behind themselves with their necks. At least in the ones where I know that people looked into the mobility. They are, considering how many neck vertebrae they have, relatively stiff in the neck. Weirdly enough. Yeah. Oh, see we're working further on that. Hussein has to leave. See you. Ultra Loser with this beautiful beast. I love the color scheme here. Very cool. Fresh out of a swimming pool. Few fixes. Average bear working further on that. Ooh, what a beautiful sausage by Petite here. Coming to the surface. Under the ice. Very nice.
As usual, Petite nails it when it comes to water stuff.
It is the water stuff. It is the law. Saurian then, with this derpy little creature. I love the eyes. What a creature. I think it would be even more streamlined. Honestly. These guys living in cold water, stuff like that. Yeah, they are just, they would be super chunky. Also, again, the eyes would be a little bit more forward. Probably, but just a smidge. Just a smidge. I just have looked at so many plesiosaurs. I'm seeing this and my inaccuracy senses are tingling. Okay. Floop. And what's that?
Now it is time for or we've looped back.
Yep.
Jungaripterus. Now that we are properly warmed up.
And this is unfortunately where I'm gonna have to leave. We have some lovely pizza here.
Oh no.
But I can go ahead and post mine, if that's okay.
Oh, you already drew one?
Yeah.
Do it. Oh, creature!
Alright, now bye.
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 Right.
See ya.
My god, it's tiny.
It's a little guy.
But yeah, Jungaripterus. A surprisingly well-known pterosaur. I think we have quite a few specimens.
Yes, you can, Sassy.
What is Sassy doing? Oh yeah, Sassy posting stuff.
Sassy, I assume your skeletal is good.
Interesting part about this guy is that it had these very robust conical teeth in its jaw, but the tips of the jaws were toothless and rounded in cross-section.
Do we know why?
They were probably used like pincers. First grabbing stuff from between rocks and so on, and then crushing the prey item between the teeth in the back. The dentition is also very interesting when you look from below in ventral view onto the skull. You can see how the tooth row towards the back is like flaring out to the side here.
I can't believe that you would repost things that Sassy already posted.
Yeah, Sassy posted that. That is true. That is true.
Can't believe you'd steal the hard work from Sassy Paleo.
Someone has to do it. Yeah, the guy, Jungaripterus, was in the past reconstructed with a quite short neck for some reason. I think that was mostly because the cervical series was incomplete. But when you look at relatives and just like look how try to like extrapolate the rest of the cervical series, the neck is still relatively long. Should be. Good night, Sassy.
That's Sassy.
You forced Sassy
Good
to
night,
stay
Dean
up for like
Schnabel.
you forced Sassy to stay up for like 2.5 hours.
Yes, I did that on very much on purpose.
I hope Dean Schnabel gets a good sleep tonight.
Better, otherwise they'll lose in GeoGuessr.
That's what Petite is hoping
Like
for.
me.
That's exactly what.
Like me.
Jokes on you.
Just like
Sassy gets better at GeoGuessr the less sleep he gets.
How coastal would this guy have been?
Probably very. Considering its prey, if current interpretations are correct, would be on the ground.
Okay, I can imagine this guy going into like mud
Yeah,
trip
mud
burrows.
flats,
Or
looking between rocks and stuff
ghost-
like that, picking out crabs and stuff.
But-
This guy does not have the dentition that fits like something going out to sea and grabbing a bunch of fish. The only thing you could see this guy doing out at sea is like picking up some ammonites and then crushing them. But that seems unlikely.
Yeah.
Videx, what do you think?
We've mentioned ammonites. Videx will truly appear.
He's been here for like hours.
Wait, he has been?
I don't
Yes. Oh, she left.
What?
She was in the States for a while.
He was all in your mind.
No, he wasn't. He was there.
He just came here to suffer. But yeah, we have bony crests at the back of the skull and here in front of the eyes. But we also know quite a few pterosaurs that usually extend this type of crest further using soft tissue. Keratin or similar material. We are not quite sure in all cases what they used there. It's a tough material usually, so it wouldn't flop around. But yeah, the texture on the crest suggests that there was more to this than just the bony core. How much and what shape it had, we don't know. Oh, also posting this lovely 3D preserved skull, so you can see the skull is quite weird. In like on the axis of the on the height of the rostrum and palate, it's quite relatively wide and triangular, but towards the top of the skull, between the eyes and in front of the eyes, it's very thin. So it's not only a triangle in dorsal view when you look down onto the skull, but also in frontal view upwards. Which is why it sometimes reminds me of ambulocetus. But that's something for a different discussion. Let's see any other good reference that would be useful.
I don't really think so.
Pterosaurs are their own very complicated can of worms.
Which we already got into earlier.
Yeah, well, so we are properly warmed up. Here another.
Oh, I'm so warmed up. I'm so ready.
She's warmed up. She's running hot.
But it's about murder.
Wow. I don't know why I made that noise.
I don't know why you did either.
Yeah. Must be the caffeine. Last sip of iced coffee. Ooh, it was no longer cold.
Oh no.
It was standing there for
my
too long.
tea is no longer warm, so I'm sad.
Let's see. I think we have all the references we need. Let me clean the canvas. Don't be afraid, people. I saved beforehand.
This time.
Dan Map, yes. McDonald's logo-like arched crest on this guy is in theory possible. It could even be yellow. I doubt there would be like openings in the crest to create a perfect M, but otherwise, yeah.
You could play around with the pattern, that's for sure.
Finally, a worthy opponent for Ronald McDonald.
Gonna check my old Paleostream submission to make sure I didn't give it an M-shaped
Although Ronald McDonald was already beaten up by the Burger King and Wendy's. So.
True.
People who watch epic rap battles of history know that the thing. Okay.
Okay, made it orange.
Stylus is sharpened and ready to go. We have all the references in the world. Probably. Let us start with Jangaripterus in 1, 2, 3, go.
Woo.
I'm choosing a weird angle.
Good.
It's a death sentence.
I might have been too ambitious with this scene, but we ball.
Already?
You can't say that after like 2 seconds.
You can't say it every fucking time.
But it's true. I always choose an ambitious scene.
Have you
Stop doing ambitious scenes then?
I mean, it turned out well for me last time, didn't it?
It's a gamble.
Petite,
well, I mean, I do like gambling.
Falls every time.
You know what? I gotta do at least a little back first. You know what? Let me do lighter color so differentiate. Doing this rendering.
I think I might actually finish this in time.
That's the spirit.
No way.
It's impossible. I forgot with pterosaurs. Are the nasals are like the openings for the nostrils like at the front or back of that opening? I remember
they should be like in
front.
all tetrapods at the front.
I thought there was something weird with them.
Front and bottom probably. That's usually how biology works with these guys. With tetrapods in general.
I don't know why I forgot for a second. I forgore, as they say.
He forgore. So how much exoparia should I put on this one?
Actually, if it does turn out that the structures found in the crown group, sorry, the extant Archosaurians are homologous with the Exoprior, then pterosaurs would,
Probably
the
have
most correct
continued.
thing to do would be to reconstruct them with the Exoprior. So,
Yeah. Also, knowing
up to your
pterosaur
interpretation of
jaw
homology.
muscles, I don't think they would be that extensive.
Neither.
Probably not noticeable.
Heard that guys make them as crazy. No, I don't.
Crazy?
You were crazy one.
Still crazy. You don't know my crimes.
True.
Okay, maybe I overestimated myself a tiny, tiny bit.
We're so back. It's so over. That's that's basically you right now, Petit.
Petite, petite, petite. Many times you flew, many times you fall. Did you learn?
Petite
No.
is petite maxing.
Mm.
Okay, I have the hat. I gonna shrink that hat.
I'm being lazy and directly taking coloration from an existing animal.
What
I
dare you?
am just copying my old art. Because I really like the colors in this one.
Honestly, I should probably do this as a vertical piece.
I mean, it's not too late to change it.
Yeah, on it. Floop.
I get to also add one of my favorite turtles. Because they're found at one of the same formations. It just sort of sucks. The reason why I like it so much won't be shown in this composition. Due to how far away from the camera it is.
Maybe I shouldn't draw 100 animals in a flocking sketch.
Are you copying and pasting them at least?
No.
Petite, what have you done?
Petite.
Oh my goodness.
Why are you Dilo? Why are you just Dilo?
What do you mean, why am I Dilo?
Petite, but Dilo would never do like 100 pieces. 100
Yeah.
animals.
No, but like there was a time where like you tried to do like multiple stuff per piece to the point where it was
Yeah,
like
well, I'm built different.
Petite, I'm sorry to tell you, you are not built
his
different.
best.
Watch me. How much time do we have left?
12 minutes.
Oh, easy. Come on. Let's do this.
Start the timer before she says it's so over. I do believe in you, Petite, unironically. Just going with
I half
She
don't
got
believe in
this.
myself, so this will be interesting.
She got this.
me believing in you is going to be more powerful than you not believing in yourself. I'm doing this guy in back view in mid-flight. This sucks.
Nah, you got this. I need to go get my colored pencils.
Colored pencils in this economy?
Yes. This anatomy is gonna look very bad. And I'm sorry, Yash. It's an awkward angle.
Pterosaur anatomy is weird, so that's fine.
Right, I'm back with color.
He returned, full of paint.
With this guy being more shore base, I assume it would have webbing of some sort on the toes.
The feet we have,
Maybe.
interestingly, don't indicate that. There is another Jungaripterid, Noripterus, that might actually show, as the only pterosaur ever, something like a digitigrade condition
Oh, it's that
in
guy.
its feet.
What do you know? It's the one I'm drawing.
Also, how? Do you
don't
have
think
any
we have
images?
good feet.
How? Do you have any images for how the what's it called? The part of the wing goes down to the foot.
I mean,
Europatagium.
look at the
Would
skeletal
teeth be
drawing of
visible when
that.
the mouth is closed? Now that's an interesting question from Interiano.
I
personally don't know.
It's really weird the way the teeth are like positioned in the jaw. I don't know. This is something that nobody has ever looked into.
Yash, what were you saying about? What were you saying about it?
About what?
The wing stuff.
Look at
'Cause I know that you were-
Sassy's
The weapon.
skeletal drawing.
Okay. Would it look pretty similar in flight?
The attachment would be the same.
Okay, I didn't know if it would look different or how different it would look.
No, like I mean, attached at the same points. So
Yeah. What's time looking like, Yash?
8 minutes 50 seconds.
Yeah, plenty of time.
Okay, maybe I don't have this.
You
My
got
God.
this.
I will continue to persist.
8 minutes.
Oh, hey, Nick.
Hey, Nick.
Oh,
Hey,
hi,
Nick.
Nick.
You all will understand why this will take me so long, and why this was probably too ambitious to be a flocking sketch the moment I post the whip.
Is it gonna be this guy going through a flock of the smaller guy or something?
I guess you'll just have to wait and see.
I think you are very on the money there, JW.
He's actually not.
He's not? Impossible.
I'm always right.
I mean, it's close. I will say it's close, to his credit. But also, I wouldn't say it's exactly something like that.
Nick, how are you doing?
I'm exhausted.
Oh, boy.
Understandable.
Rough day,
Base.
huh?
You know, it's really funny when I'm trying to identify invert for a class, and I ask like the TA about like, yo, what about this genus ID for this thing? Like, I think it's this. What do you think? And they're like, I don't know, man. You probably could teach me this. And I'm like, dog.
That's not supposed to be your answer.
I want help because there is no INOT observations of this genus in the state.
Oh.
For actually possibly 2 genera, though one of them I kept its subfamily because I don't know if it's actually the genus I think it is. But I did take it through a key, and it is the hardest to identify. Hydrophilid. Anyway.
Hydrophilids are water beetles, right? Am I misremembering?
You would never believe what the hydro in hydrophilid.
I mean, I know
And
it's
the
water,
philid
but I mean,
stand for
I don't remember what philid means.
water lover.
I mean, but I don't know if it's a beetle.
Why did you say it like that? It sounded like Checkers Arcade.
I didn't say it. You did.
He said it
No,
earlier.
no.
He said it earlier too.
No, I said flocking jockey, but
you motherfucker. God damn it.
Petite has corrupted him. Petite and Tim.
no,
Mostly
no,
Tim.
that was Tim. That was Tim.
Dude, Tim is awful with it. Tim is terrible with it.
Okay, Tim is like
He's worse than me.
Yeah, no, he 100% is.
I'm just
I
trying
jokingly
to
say
be cool with the youth, you say. What's up, fellow kids? 5 minutes.
Okay, 30-year-old man.
Yeah, so please, like, if you come up to DinoCon, like, cosplaying that guy.
Okay. Yeah, I think one of the genera was Thermonectes, which is kind of a baller name.
Yeah,
Just reminds me, I saw earlier that the Tess will be at DinoCon.
Indeed.
Or Thermonectus, sorry.
Who, Nectus? Please, you saw?
Oh, this is the genus that includes sunburst diving beetles. I see.
Was someone just going crazy on your stream?
I just farted.
It was a very
was a very loud car,
motorcycle
yeah.
sounding fart. Yeah.
It was a car though.
I think I doubt you now, Petite. Maybe it was actually just.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, this is peak. This is actually peak.
Are you gonna finish?
Not to glaze myself, but this is peak.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Nice. JW Thermonectus is also a ditiscid.
Fun.
The weird guy is hydrophilid, and it's within the subfamily.
Not to glaze the shit out of myself, but I'm so happy with this.
Dude, why did you just say you're glazing yourself?
I didn't think about it that far.
Acida Serene. That's what it is.
Yeah, Petit just had a Dilo moment.
Where did Dilo go?
I think he's eating.
Probably to get his 8th cup of coffee.
I hope he's okay.
It's
like your heart can't do this forever.
Just trust me, I've lived with people that are worse.
That doesn't make it better.
Other people do this, so therefore, okay.
You know,
no,
I do crack, but that's okay. Because my homie over here does DMT. That's a joke. It's a joke. I don't do that.
Yeah, only in Minecraft.
Not even in Minecraft,
Yeah,
dude.
totally,
I would never.
Because we have the DMP mod in the server, yeah.
Dude, listen. If I had to go with 2 bullets, and if I had to choose between shooting Hitler and a drug addict, I'd shoot Hitler twice because I beat the drug addict to death myself. I love abusing drugs. Sorry, I'm tired. I don't know what the hell I'm saying.
I'm tired.
I'm sober, guys. I'm sober.
I like
Hi,
his story.
Soba.
I genuinely am.
Yeah, I know.
I've only been home for like 2 hours. Oh. My mind is goo. Oh.
2 minutes.
So what are we drawing?
Jungaripteris.
Mm.
Or
Say that
Jungaripteris,
again?
however you want to pronounce it. I prefer
Or
Jungaripteris.
Sangaripteris if you're weird.
I say it's Songaripterus.
I say it too, don't worry. We can be weird together. I mean, hey, you don't have Mr. Pronunciation Pants over here yelling at us about how you're supposed to pronounce it, so say however you want, kids.
But remember, the P in pterosaurs is not silent.
Oh my
I'd
gosh,
say
it's so
something, but I get
pink.
kicked off.
It's so pink. It's actually so pink.
I have not seen it. Can't be.
How much time do we have left? I definitely
50
won't have enough
seconds.
time. 50 seconds? Yeah, definitely not enough time.
Well, I guess this is going into a post-stream, post-productions rounds then.
Yes, because this is peak.
Peak has been localized entirely in the stream.
What locality?
Yes.
Hmm.
I'm quite happy with this one too. The warming up paid off.
Honestly,
I'm
same
so glad we did
here.
a warm up for this because this was my plan since the very start, and I don't think I would have been able to at least pull this off with this level of detail.
Wait, nope, it's the last sketch. I'm doing a few more brush strokes.
No, Yasha, the timer went out. You're not supposed to touch it anymore. It's your rules, isn't it?
See, because the thing is, if this was a sketch from someone who doesn't usually color in their sketches or do rendering, then it would have been done already.
I cut the top off of this one a little bit because I just didn't finish the top. It didn't look that good.
Okay. Also just in time because my phone is nearly out of battery.
You don't charge your phone during stream?
Nope.
You don't have like a charging cord on your desk or anything?
No. I have a charging cord
okay.
next to my cord next to my bed.
Are you not scared that it'll explode or something?
No.
That was a very long silence.
Where is stream material?
Fusion the layers.
Also, I guess I'll post what the rest of the image looks like that I was using.
I'm so sad Gaps wasn't here. I think he would have like popped off.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, Gaps does it every time.
Got the Mastodon animation. Imagine that, how that would have looked like.
I want the Gaps doing Mastodon animation with like Mastodon doing the helicopter. With its trunk, of course.
Ah, looks like Impulse was chugging along in the back.
Impulse
In the
wants up
realm of the shadows.
Speaking of.
Impulse is in you for the last 2 minutes.
If it helps, I've actually been here since you started with some Garib Terrace. You just didn't notice.
Should have added someone.
Yeah.
But that's impolite.
What?
Nah.
Impolite, sorry.
How?
Well, you're drawing, so if I add you, you'll have to stop drawing.
Impulse, stop being so nice.
Yeah, but Amunosaurus was a whole sketch ago.
What? Tetanus dinosaur queen. I assume that's from Paleozoo. Or is that from
Where is-
something else? The pterosaur show. You made.
Oh yeah, it was from the Paleozoic challenge. I was literally finished that last minute before the submissions closed.
Yeah, I assumed so.
Guess what I spent most time on instead of what I should have been.
The people.
Yes. In fairness, I managed to sneak so many references in there.
Oh, I saw earlier today.
My God, is that a?
I didn't know that, but in Star Wars: The Phantom Menace, the big pod racing arena, that's actually a model, a physical
Ooh.
model
yeah.
they built, and the huge
was a really good
crowd is not CGI. Instead, it's several tens of thousands of colored cotton swabs
Wow.
that create, like, from afar, this visual noise. If it's out of focus, it looks like a big crowd. It's just a few of these
Amazing.
close-up scenes that they have, like, extras for and stuff like that.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm actually. Oh, I can't see that on stream. I'm popping off right now.
You know what? After stream, we should watch some Dungeon Soup.
I would, but it's 5 a.m., so I'm gonna probably go lie down.
5 a.m. Are
Where
you
you-
ahead of me, like, by 2 hours?
1 hour.
But it's
I know it's
3:30
technically
here.
4. I know it's technically 4:35. By the time we're done here, it's probably gonna be 5 anyway. So
Nah.
It'd probably
We're,
be like
we're,
6.
we're gonna race through these. We're starting with Katniss, the dinosaur queen, with our little Jungari going after some crustaceans to feast upon. Look, you mighty and
Grab,
despair.
grab.
Beautiful, very nice, very good. Lovely stuff. I think the neck could be a little bit longer. I love the crest shape, by the way. Good stuff, good stuff. Then we have fish. Crash and burn. With Gingapterus having a crash landing here. Very cool crest shape, and I think the head in general, pretty nice. Wing, I have to tell you, unfortunately, you missed out on a huge portion of the metacarpals. Like upper arm humerus, then forearm here, and then the metatarsals would be like longer than the forearm. Very, very long. Derived pterosaurs like these are ridiculous when it comes to the length of the metacarpals. Then Kuicharan with the chicken jockey, with its horrible British grin, looking at us.
I do love that you can see the previous crest, like
going through some iterations before coming to this one. Very nice. I recommend everyone who doing these, when you first start with your drawing, don't go in with the strongest, the most pressure on the paper. Start light, and then later on come in with the stronger strokes.
Soft lines.
Otherwise, it becomes really, really hard to correct mistakes. Aberrantologist, wish the friends. 2 friends in the background, 1 big friend in the foreground. Very cool. Loving the composition. Although I have to say, it looks a little bit unbalanced how it's sitting there on the branch, like lean to the side like that. I would think it would adjust for the incline of the branch. Anyway, next we have JW with this lovely colored Jungarepteris. What is it based on? That looks familiar.
It is based off a very stupid image of a eagle.
Ah, I see.
Getting struck by a European pond turtle, like midair.
Oh joy!
You'll see it when you reach the bottom. It's a very funny image.
Nice.
I'm a huge fan. But yeah, that is Draconicelli's, one of my favorite fossil turtles. It has weird little fangs coming out. Or at least the beak is like fang shaped. It's really funky looking.
Okay, next we have Dino Boy with another portrait here. I think that skull could be a little bit taller. Jungarepteris has a very peculiar head shape. And potentially the rostral tips weren't even like lining up properly. There was probably a gap in there. It's weird. Similar to what you see also in certain modern birds or Rhamphorhynchus, for example. Then based and inchpilled, also known as Human CB Silence, with a baby Jungarepteris here stretching out its wings in the shade of some cliffs or little cave. I'm not quite sure. Very cool. Loving the stuff here so far. I hope you're putting some more work into this. You are cooking indeed. Then Cebu with Jungarepteris here going for some shellfish on the beach. Very important. Pterosaur proportions are weird. The proportions you went with here are more to that of your regular quadrupedal animal, like an antelope or something. The head of Jungarepteris, when you look at Sassy's skeletal drawing, the head is longer, a little bit longer than the torso. If you are not familiar with the proportions of an animal, it is very helpful to measure them. Like take a pencil up to the screen and like look, okay, how much of the length of the pencil is this part of the body, and then compare it to the length of other body parts. So you get an idea for like better idea for the proportions of a creature. Next we have Fang with Another portrait here, a very colorful one. Very nice, loving the blue and contrast with the reddish and yellow tones. Nice.
Creature.
Previous pieces by Fang using this color scheme. There is Jay the creature creator with another portrait. It's winking. I choose to believe that it's winking at us. We just can't see the other eye. Again, the jaw tips I think would probably not actually meet up. But it's weird. Yeah, average bear with Bravo Pteris. I see what you did there.
Perfect.
I think you gave a little bit too much exoparia though. The mouse would probably go back quite a bit more, but what a creature. Finished Umonosaurus by Petite. Lovely rendering of the eyes here. And here we have actually 8 different little creatures by Impulse.
I hope you remember last time.
Umonosaurus?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I mean, wait, where's the Mastodon? Oh, is that down here the Mastodon? Oh, this is the first pack here. Okay, yeah, like Vesperopterius, Mastodon, Umonosaurus, Jungaipterus, Triceratops, Dickinsonia, Helveticosaurus, and oh god, what was this guy again here?
The memory game, Melanorosaurus.
What was it?
Melanorosaurus.
Oh, sorry. Oh,
wait, can you hear me?
Blah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. My god. The brain. Brontosaur coming in with another portrait of the creature in lateral view, showing off its lovely little crest. I love the like the keratin here going around the edge of the crest with like skin covering the inner part. At least that's how I interpret it. I very much like this. That's quite cool detail. Then we have Acro Scavenger. What is he scavenging? Oh, it's another dead Jungaipterus. For a second here, I was confused because like of the perspective and stuff, and with the open jaws of the dead one, it looks a little bit like a walrus. Like the tusk of a walrus and then the snoot up here, like from afar.
Yeah,
squint a little bit.
Oh no, I see.
Yeah. It's not critique, it's just something that happened.
This is a creature.
It's a funny boy. Then Velociraptor with the colorful creature here. Very nice. I think you can make the rostrum more pointy and more upturned, especially on the lower jaw. The rostrum of this guy was probably extremely pointy. Looking at it, just completely for grabbing and spearing small armored prey. Ultra Loser coming in with our Jungaipterus flying into the sunset. Very nice. Very lots of aura farming, how the young people say today.
Please don't.
You doing okay?
I'm about to increase the suicide rate of Australia. But not on the stream. After that, it's Salaria Agenson with Jungaipterus with raised hands. It's doing jazz hands into the camera. Hiding its rostrum partially behind its own wings here. We will need to have some words on pterosaur wing structure here. It's a little bit missing in the claw department. But what a funny little face you gave it. And Jariano coming in here, very cool. I love the red crest you gave it. Really heart shaped. Very beautiful. This is the first time I might say this, because usually it's the other way around. But I think you made the neck slightly too long, actually, but just a little bit. Otherwise, very good, very nice. What a lovely creature. I also like. I love the small white spots on the neck here. Also update on the Monosaurs. I think that's better. Yeah. Then Saurian with a bunch of Monosaurs. Not a Monosaurs. Jungariopteros. God damn it, my brain. Flying overhead with one on the ground here. Oh, is it missing part of the wing? Oh, broke wing finger. Ooh, it's permanently grounded. Very cool.
Oof.
Not for the animal, but as an idea for a piece. I mean, considering that these guys probably looked for their prey on the ground, not the biggest of deals, at least short term. But when it comes to stuff like migrating to new feeding grounds or stuff like that, of course,
And
quite a bit of a
predators
hindrance.
and shelter.
It's Jober.
Casual soap muncher with a bouncy body. This Jungariopteris looks like it's doing a little dance. It's just casually dancing around. I think the legs could be a little bit longer. Looking at the material we have, especially the shins are quite long for these guys. Probably because they were quite active on the ground, compared to stuff like Pteranodon. Which Pteranodon has quite short legs, and was, or also Nyctosaurus even more. These guys were clearly pelagic predators going out there, maybe even for days, looking for fish. Pelagic.
One marine. Also, Yosh, I've just seen your sketch. Holy shit, that's amazing. As always. Far out.
Oh, wow.
This guy's crazy.
That's amazing.
I see JW the photo. Nice.
It's beautiful.
Also Impulse with a Supreme Walrus. Very beautiful. It also looks a little bit like a ghost. Very on point. Then ooh, God, these things. Petit, I hope you do a little bit more on these, but I very much like how this looks. God damn.
That's awesome.
They look like crotchety old men.
Ooh. I think you can make like looking at the one here a little bit in the back, like looking at the underside of the head. I think you can make it a little bit wider. Jungariopteris is weird like that. But yeah, no, this.
Yeah, I'll make it wider on the left side of the jaw.
Mm-hmm.
That's a
and
good catch.
He needs to be silenced. Continuing with the baby. Very cool. Very nice. Also, who tagged me? I don't think so. Let's see.
Wait, okay. Yeah, it was brought up. Yeah, he forgot to have the eyes on.
Or did I? Maybe the eyes are just closed.
True.
It's a synapomorphy of
or like they are very dark, so they are barely visible.
Maybe it's a bad.
I mean, I see. Listen. I see small little like dark circles there. They could be. There could be eyes.
They could be anywhere.
Can't confirm.
Also, I'm not going back on my flocking sketches ever.
Yes, base.
Except for the Bothria-Lepis.
Okay, Bothria-Lepis.
I mean,
is a very
I see that. Yeah, but I did not do that to like correct stuff.
Mm.
Wait, why does it not show me my PC today?
I'm so
The only
happy with
times I
this
recall
actress.
you going back on flocking pieces is ones that like you really liked and wanted to make into like a
Yeah,
full
but
piece.
I'm not going on back to flocking pieces to like correct stuff.
Yeah.
Like, when it's done, it's done. Unless I see bigger potential in it. But yeah, let's have a quick look what we did tonight. We started with wait, what? Why is this? Oh, I actually saved the Vespera Pterilius under the slasher from Terra Nova file.
Oh no!
Oh.
Well,
dear.
I have it on Discord. I can save it again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're super sis to
Vespera
forget to
Pterilius.
save
I
it.
just saw like on the side here the name of the layer and was like, hey, why? And okay, that explains it. Why I didn't see it when I wanted to open it. Okay. We start with Vespera Pterilius. An unorganized from the Cretaceous of China. After that, Mammut americanum, the American mastodon, shitting all over the place. Then Umanosaurus, the chunky little plesiosaur from, I think, the Albion, early late Cretaceous of Australia. And last but not least, Jungaripterus, the shell-crunching pterosaur of Asia. Okay, this would be everything for now. Guys, thank you for being here, and see you potentially tomorrow when we will discover and explore the many creatures that inhabited late Cretaceous Madagascar with the Maverano Formation. Good night, everyone, and bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Well, take care.